Well, good evening and welcome to the 147 Sports Bar here in Pudsey. The guys are eager to get going, Daz.
They certainly are. They've started already. We didn't even get time to get ready there.
Yep.
So we've got Luke Barlow playing Chris Wood. We're on a race to 18, £2,000 pot, Blackball rules. If it's anything like the match we had this afternoon, it'll be a cracker.
Luke obviously won the lag. He's just broke off. He's smashed them open. Good position. As Daz says, race to 18. And so he's on it already, Daz. Look,
obviously, we know Luke quite well.
We do?
I don't know Chris at all.
You're right, I don't neither. He came up to me and I've met him for the first time. Good lad, but I don't know how he plays at all.
I'm sure we'll find out, Phil, that's for sure. Good crowd in tonight.
Really good crowd. Both extremely well supported.
Yeah, well, we knew that Luke was going to be because he always is, they always are, they're all coming together, so it's good to see that Chris has brought a good crowd with him as well. It makes for a better atmosphere, doesn't it?
It does.
So,
really good buzz around the club. Let's see if Luke can get this in front of this red. And
nearly in, but he hasn't.
He's not, he's not.
He's left a gap there, Phil.
There's a gap for Chris to get the red in front of it if he so fancies.
We'll see how he plays, won't we? Whether he's attacking, I don't know. Anybody who's watching? There's not many watching at the moment yet, but anybody who knows, Chris, give us a bit of info on him.
That might tell us something, Daz.
Played a nice shot there.
Beauty.
So we've got so many screens in front of us, Phil, I've got to remember not to commentate on all of them.
Dead simple to commentate on the wrong one, Daz. Don't be doing any of that. Yeah, that's a good shot from Chris.
So I've just heard quite a funny conversation there, Phil, that Ryan Waltons just said that Luke Ballow's had his hair cut, and he said because he knew it was going to get warm tonight. There we go. Oh, well, there's never been a pocket there, Luke.
I don't think he went for it, Daz. I think he went more for putting the red on the cushion. Tell you what, we'll give him that one.
We'll give him that one.
First frame.
We'll allow that.
Nerves are jangling. They'll have been wanting this for a long time, won't they? And it's finally here. It started. We were going to give him the nod to actually do the lag, and he just got on with it.
They did, yeah. They just started before we were ready.
We caught up.
Lincoln, good evening. Do I have to pay for the event on the 14th? Yes, if you want to be guaranteed in Lincoln, you need to pay because there's quite a lot of people put the names down. So the first 48 that pay will be in. It's limited
to 48, Lincoln. So absolutely.
Yeah. So if you want to pay. Same for everybody who's listening. I'm going to put a little post out later on anyway about that, but because so many have put the name down, it's unfair to we have them all turning up on the day. Somebody's going to be disappointed. So if we get the 48, if the space is still left, then obviously can turn up on the day. Yeah, upfront payment. Yeah, that's correct. You can pay by either bank transfer, or you can actually, if you call the club, they can take payment by card over the phone. Best on certain days when different members of staff. Link and I will send you the bank details. I will message you the bank details. Oh dear me.
Andy Smithies is on.
Scream team. Hello, Scream team girls, he says. I see, he bottled it for Blackball seniors though, didn't he?
He will,
you know what I mean?
He will.
Bottled it.
Notice I got to semi-finals on that day.
Yeah. That's why he was scared.
Oh dear.
He saw that I won a match as well.
Well, back on the action, Daz. Chris has been playing some beautiful shots. Just that got away from him a little bit.
First frame, Phil. It's almost a little bit different, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But here's a tempter for Luke. Let's see what he can do with this. If he drops this yellow, he's in with a good chance. I don't think the yellow closest to the black disappears to the top left.
I don't think
It's
so.
very limited for bags.
Yeah.
But it does go in the centre if he can get there. Lincoln says, do the card over the phone, then I'll ring the club now. Nice one, Lincoln.
If you ring the club now, if you ask for Sharon, she's actually behind the bar now, so she'll do it.
Andy Smithies knows you, Daz.
Give it all, Andy. I am a winner.
In your eyes, mate.
I keep telling myself that I am a winner. You are a winner.
You are a powerful human being.
Jason Haley says, evening Daz and Phil. Good evening, Jason.
Evening, Jason. Are you ready for this, Jason? It's going to be a good one, isn't it? That's a lovely shot, actually. That's okay for Chris. A good red, and I think he's got. Well, he's got a shot on. I don't think the red closest to the black passes top left, so he's going to have to play it now. But it's a natural angle to come round for his other one. Oh!
Wow.
Ouch.
Well,
If they powered that through, Daz, that's a hell of a shot.
Kenny Powers says hello from LA in the USA.
Kenny, good evening.
Good evening, or whatever it is there, Kenny.
LA. It's not good evening over there, mate. Good to have you with us, though.
Oh, Luke's missed that one. Wow.
Oh, Luke.
Nervy first frame, Phil. Nervy first
It's
frame.
to be expected, Daz. There's a real buzz around the club. It's the nerves are going to be jangling.
Good pot. Good pot.
Not many nerves there, Daz. He just struck that one in.
He did. Good shot from Chris there. So it looks like he's going to take the first frame. And he did. So Chris takes the first frame.
A good first frame for Chris. Luke had a chance, didn't he? I mean, it wasn't easy, but he got over to that yellow nicely.
He's just a bit nervous there, wasn't it? A little bit of a nervous shot. He needs a frame on the board and he'll be all right.
So let's have a look at Chris's break then, Daz. Brake indicator on to the right hand side of Chris's name. That will alternate as the match goes on.
This. He's not joking. Not letting him on here.
Well, he's bad. So he's just getting back down the steps and that's it now.
So Kenny says it's lunchtime there at the moment. Nothing good on TV, so I found some pool streams.
Yes.
Excellent.
Good man. Spread the word, Kenny. Spread the word. The world of who?
Jews.
Jews. Come on, Luke.
It all just went with it,
Good chance for Chris. He's a big lad, isn't he?
What's that say, Phil?
Wait, just straight. No, I don't. I mean, in height.
That's a bit harsh.
Look at him stretching across there.
Yeah. I wouldn't have been that stretched across there.
Well, you would, but you wouldn't have been able to get back up. Getting down's the easy bit. Oh, nice shot. Has he got away with it? Not too bad, because he still has the one to the bottom right-hand corner.
It does.
Oh. It actually didn't sound. It didn't sound too good. Did that contact, Daz?
I just had a knock while we were, while we're on the race.
Oh, he's taking the plant on, Daz. That must be dead set.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Oh, he's played it big. That's a great shot.
This dodgy fella walking through here now.
Is he limping?
No, we'll let him, what's with hobbling? Oh, bad back.
Is this man limping?
Bad back.
Yeah, hello, pal.
How's it going, Lo? Good to see you.
All right, pal. Good to see you, though, mate. I'm glad you're over.
You did a couple of them.
It is, mate. It is. So Lincoln Goodwin has paid for the comp, so he's in. And the World of Jews is Dean Martin.
Let's just watch this black going. It's there. One apiece.
So one apiece. Luke Barlow pulls one back. He's a level pegging.
It's going all the way. Is this Daz already? It's going all the way. This afternoon's match was very similar to start with, wasn't it? There wasn't too much distance between them all the way.
Luke sporting his new haircut.
So literally he's been to have his hair cut this afternoon.
I don't know. I think he's had it cut before. Yeah.
I must admit.
He's wearing high heel trainers. All right. I'm going to say he doesn't need any high heel trainers anyway.
What's he wearing those for?
Bucky's at the bar.
Well, it's a big break, Daz, but unfortunately,
Has a big white gone in?
Has he got?
Excellent. He were on here and he asked me. I said, well. With that one, Sharon.
Well, obviously, Chris was wanting yellows. And it was a good shot.
Wow, I thought that was just going to rattle for a minute, Phil.
It was close, Daz, but it brushed in. So Chris is on the yellows, Daz.
Chris is on the yellows, Phil. There's so much to watch here, I don't know what I'm looking at.
Fast-paced.
It is fast-paced. There's a lot of things that I've got to say that's a bit tongue-tied as well. Well, not messing about here. Here he is. The man of the moment, Paul Buck.
Mr. Buck.
He's come at last. Has he recovered from yesterday?
Oh, get off the cushion.
Still a bit delicate.
It's not ideal, Daz. Can he dig in there and drag the white ball back?
He's had to run it round, Phil.
Oh,
well,
it's
this is not the easiest shot in the world.
blind pocket. Full length of the table. Oh, you.
Oh, great
what?
shot. So.
Oh.
Ooh. Getting carried away there, Phil.
You missed the replay.
Forget the replay.
There's a big fat replay button on the keyboard. Daz can't hit it. Yes. We'll get a replay for you shortly.
I hope there's no Mick Hills in this comp. Mickey, well, no Mick. This is varying.
It's all right now. Admit it. He's paid.
Yeah, he's paid.
Matter, he's in his
yeah.
Lincoln. Mick, Chris, Darren,
It's worth a tenner to play them anyway.
Jason. Not Haley, but Shaw. Oh, balls are in all over the place, Daz.
Massive break.
The breaks are phenomenal tonight. Well, I do believe there's fireworks outside. What's that about? Was it that good a break?
Yeah, that's a good a break. It's, yeah.
Might have been a big break, but they've not been kind of the balls, have they? First ball's okay, but there's still work to do.
You're going to have to watch on the other one. You can't watch it. Correct. Now we've lost it, so you have to watch it from you. You have to log this down and go to straight. That's right.
messy here at the moment. Yellow tied up there on the top rail. This one here is just going to push, yeah, just bump it out, but I don't think he's left that the best place. But he's trying to force Luke to play. He's forced Luke to play this one in front of it anyway. Don't think it goes through to the centre. Possibly sneaks past that black, but we'll see in a minute. No, just another safety there. Just a containing shot from Luke. So Chris Walker says evening chaps on Facebook. So Adam Priestley says come on Scholesy. That'll do. Well, Chris there trying to develop that ball on the top rail. Didn't get into it. Missed the pot. No, you won't, sorry. It did on the other one, it didn't then. So, cagey little game going on at the moment. Well, 50-50 really, who's in control here?
Back with it, Daz.
Okay, Finley's back.
Oh, look at that from Luke. Great shot.
So we're a little bit 50-50 for a while, a little bit cagey on this one, Phil. But Luke, a good chance here now. Ooh, too far. Got a bit giddy with that one.
Well, I think he wanted to go into the yellow to stop the white ball. He's not done it. Now, can this black slide past?
It's tight, is that? It's tight. I mean, not with my eyes, Phil.
You've no chance of getting that, Daz. He's only got about a quarter of a pocket to work at.
Quarter of a bog.
Look at that, look at that.
Oh, I tell you what a shot from Barlow. So
What was he worried about?
2 apiece. It was easy,
Straight in.
that. Easy. I don't know what I'm waiting for.
2 all in no time.
Well, again, decentish pace on these frames, Phil.
They're so good at the brakes, though, from the pair of them at the minute, aren't they?
Well, Luke's brake has been massive lately. Whether he's been working on it or not, I don't know, but...
Might be his high heels.
It might be his high heels, it might, you know.
We're going 5s and swapping.
Wow. Well, look at that brake does.
Well, what can we say about that, Phil?
What we can say is it's dry.
It's dry, and Chris has the first chance.
He's away.
Well, that one on the... If he plays this into the middle now, just develops that only difficult ball, really. But he's not going for it.
Wow. He's seen it a different way, Daz.
He has, but he's missed it.
Do you know that yellow creeps past into the middle centre?
It does. I think that
centre.
Anakin now we can just take this bottom one as well, Phil, because he's sneaked past there. There's the 2 over on the left-hand rail look that are pretty difficult. So we're going to be swapping in and out tonight with the commentary, myself and Phil, and then we're going to do 5 frames, and then Lammy and Bucky will come back in.
The cream team.
Unfortunately, you've got to listen to them for a little while, but we will be back.
The 2 that you mentioned that are close together, Daz, they do go in the bottom left-hand corner.
They do.
Bit of work required, but they do go. And there's a chance to disturb them eventually. he could take this one that's technically on the pink spot now, come off the cushion and split them 2 up. He's not going for it, though. He's not seen it that way.
Well, he's going to try... Well, is he going to play the plant? It's a mad shot if he is. Or is he going to play this into the middle and try and go across into him?
He's just in the middle of both there. He's trying to screw it. He's actually lifting his cue up.
I don't think he needs to lift his cue. He wants to run it through, doesn't he?
What's he got?
He's got a safety. That's exactly what he's got now, Phil.
Oh, I think it's too easy to get out of.
Yeah, I know, but he can split them, so it's they're in potable positions. That's not a bad shot.
Hell of a shot.
That's not a bad shot at all.
That's a beauty. Who's on what here, Daz?
Luke Ballow's on yellows.
Oh, that's good, is that?
Did you not know that? Could you not see it on the
I'm sure
screen?
the viewers at home knew exactly what it was on.
Exactly, that's it.
Getting so excited.
Yeah, well, you know.
Not easy, this. Oh, it's a good hit, though. Look at that, Daz. Whoa! Let's see that again.
Yes, that replay button's there, Phil. I keep forgetting about that, to be honest. I'm going to have to stand here like this.
I wonder if I can illuminate it.
I'm going to have to put my finger over it and just pretend, just remember.
Use one of them big exit buttons,
Yeah, we need a big button to press, Phil.
Yeah.
Can we not have a bigger button?
Something you can hit with like your forehead.
Yeah, the big 0, something like that. Can we not use that one?
Never mind minus. I should have the space bar. That's a bigger key. Well, that's a great attempt from Chris. Is it going to make it? It is, Look at that.
Yeah, good shot from Chris there. That is a cracking shot. Little ripple of applause from the crowd there for that one. To get replay, what you got to do is watch Facebook and YouTube at the same time. One's further behind than other, so you got constant replays.
We've complicated things, haven't we? That's the problem.
It won't take long, Phil. We'll get it in the end.
Oh! How was that stayed out? What a shot!
That's a good effort. It's definitely a skill shot. Well, I don't know. They're too close together there, Phil.
It's going to be a skill shot for either player. Doesn't want to leave it straight. Oh, he doesn't want to leave it straight. Could this be a skill shot?
I don't know. I think there might be a bit too much distance between them, Phil. Not enough distance between them, should I say, even. Too much distance. Not enough distance. That is what I meant. Well, Luke wanted to be behind that, didn't he? But he's sneaked round the back, so...
Good try. Just unfortunate he's put his red safe there, Daz, because other than that was a super shot.
Yeah.
That's all Luke needs to do, just give himself an option.
He does, because if he gets a chance, he can stun it across into that, try and get into the ball while putting one on the top left-hand pocket.
Does he disturb this one on the cushion, Daz?
Well,
no, he plays on it, that's what he does. So he's obviously going for the skill on the next shot.
No, just setting up Phil there.
I like it. Although
can't blame him, really.
Luke can reverse double this back up into this corner bag where his hand is now, where his bridging hand is.
Yeah.
Yellow top corner. Hopefully it won't go in.
He's not doing that. Well, a cagey start, Phil, a cagey start. Couple of safety frames, couple of open frames.
$2,000 on the table, though, Daz.
Yeah, that's it. They don't want to give it away, do they?
We're not talking a tenner a corner. Now then, has Luke got his chance? Does he fancy a deep screw into this pair over the bottom left-hand corner?
He can't be at that, Phil.
He doesn't.
No, I can't blame him. I can't blame him with that.
Patience. That's what it's all about.
Is the virtue. That's what they're saying, it, Phil.
Oh, hang on.
Wow.
Well, it's your favourite saying now.
I'm saying nothing.
From Phil Corns.
Oh, yes. One free shot, one visit, Phil Corns. Just for you. You'd never get it if you didn't say it. He'd be on phone, wouldn't he?
He won't be on the phone, he'd be here.
Yeah. Right, how are you doing?
I've just nipped over from Wakefield.
Yeah. One free shot, one visit. Not two shots.
Oh, he's got away with it.
Oh, he has got away with that.
He'll accept that.
I'm sure he will. Which first, though, Phil, now?
Well, surely the one bottom left-hand corner. Surely the one bottom left-hand corner.
I don't know.
Well, this can go wrong. He's got to be the right side for the black. Ooh.
Is that the one? Well, it could go wrong, Phil.
That's the wrong side for the black, Daz.
Up and down the table.
Lincoln, absolutely.
Is there any decent places to eat? Loads of places around here to eat, to be honest, Lincoln.
It's a wash with good places.
Yep.
Just depends what you're into, mate. What type of food do you like?
We've got Indian, we've got Chinese.
Pizza,
yeah.
Oh, he's done it. Look at that for a shot. Daz, can I have another look at that, please?
Great shot is that. It just depends whether I caught it or not, Phil.
We might have a look after this, because that was superb. 3-2.
3-2 to Luke Barlow.
Right, we're going to swap out. We're going to have the cream teamer on. Mr. Buck and Mr. Lamb making their way over. Daz, can we see if we've got that on transition?
Can't forget.
You've got to press escape there, Daz. Now you can do it. There you go.
Just swap out at 10 if you want.
Oh, Daz, you got it. You spotted it.
that bookie, if you don't mind.
That's not.
Oi, oi, ladies and gentlemen.
Only while we got that going there, Bucky.
We are on.
That's your Facebook one.
The Dream Team are back. Put you out your misery. Dull and Duller have gone home for 5 frames.
So we've been watching the game out with the rest of the crowd, and I think it's fair to say crowd as well.
Fair
There's a
old
loading
crowd,
tonight.
Chris has brought a good number with him,
Yes.
as well as Luke, as we expected with Luke, being a local lad.
A
But
few people said to me before this game that Chris might just have a bit too much ammunition for Luke. I mean, that might turn out that way. What I've seen so far, Chris's body language is not great. There's a lot of dropping of his shoulders, and he keeps going back to his corner. I think JC's in his corner, and a couple
JC,
of
Dale
others.
Shaw.
And he keeps sort of
Bennett.
shrugging at him and sort of holding his arms out. I mean, it's early doors yet, but he does seem to be. I don't know. I
know he's capable.
confident.
I'm with you. I actually initially thought that maybe because Luke was supposed to be playing Ben Brook. Let's not forget. So, and I think that was a good even match. And then when he said that he was being replaced by Chris Wood, I have to say initially my thoughts were, ooh, that might be just a bit too strong. I don't think there's much in it. I know they've played a few times on a Thursday night down at the White Rose, and Luke's had the advantage in that sense. But shorter races and all that kind of stuff, anything can happen, can't it? But yeah, you're right, because I think what happens with Chris, and I'm only judging it based on the 5 frames we've seen, and standing over near his corner, just talking to a few of the lads, is the shots stay in his head for a while. Yeah. So when he missed, when he didn't get out of that snooker, when he got back to the table, he wasn't moaning about not getting out of the snooker. He was moaning about the shot before that he played. Yeah. Which allowed him to put him in the snooker. I mean, it was an easy enough escape, but. I have heard that Chris is probably the stronger player. However, if his head goes, there's sort of no coming back.
Luke's temperament seems to be decent to me. He seems a bit almost laid back. Luke, maybe sometimes too much. So
I think Luke's always confident, and
it's a good shot.
Yeah, he's always confident, and as long as the confidence, as long as he's not overconfident, then that's not a bad thing. But you can see in this frame already, he's gone for a clearance that he probably was never realistically going to get.
Yeah,
and now he's going to pay the price. So as long as Chris can keep doing this, he's probably going to win this frame.
Well, Red's huge favourite here. There's not an obvious skill shot on. Yeah, Luke's chasing there, and he's lost to White as a result. He's had a little bit of a break with the yellow finishing where it did over that bag, but still,
he'll be taking that out first.
You would imagine, wouldn't you? It's just come away a little bit. So the red onto the yellow down the rail is probably not a shot.
He plays that, and then he plays for the red that's sort of. Just to the right of the middle bag. Next, got a bit of. Well, that's loose, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess at the back of his mind, he probably knew that he would still have a few options on, no matter where he finished on the table. But
that's where it can come back to haunt you, though, isn't it? He had the white wherever he wanted, so he could have absolutely guaranteed to be on that red, and given himself the best shot at it, and he still had plenty of coverage. As he does now. I mean, he just bounces it off and maybe moves the white down the table.
Unless this red's easier than it looks. No, I think he's just bouncing it out yet.
Yeah, that's a shot.
Well, he's left him an edge, but there's no double, so he won't be too disappointed about that. Still a little bit loose. He would have preferred to have snookered him, but because Luke could give it a welly and hope it pings in off a red. Oh, wow, he nearly found a double. But he's only succeeded in losing the white ball. So here is a test for Chris's temperament. As I say, he's looked a little bit suspect, dare I say it, so far. So let's see how he does here, because really, if you're playing for £2,000, you should be expected to take these out with a free hit and a visit.
Okay, thank you.
Do you not bounce a black out first?
I think you certainly move the red near the black and sort of almost cut it in. I mean, that was a country mile away, wasn't it?
Wow.
To be fair, that never even scared the pocket.
Doesn't look on it, but if he takes these out, then he'll feel a lot better about things. Just looks to be rushing a little bit as well. It's a good shot. Tricky this next one.
Well, you play the plant now and just bounce off the black, do you think? He's going long, he's going...
Oh dear. Wow. He's had half a result, but he's still making it trickier than it has to be. No.
He's not thinking about it at all, because now...
Where's he going now?
He's got to get back for that. Unless it goes past the black, but...
It might just sneak past, but it's tight because he'd have played it by now.
You need to be dead straight on it, you would.
You're aiming for the right hand knuckle, aren't you? If indeed it does pass the black. And now he's stopped to think about it, which, yeah, he's gone a little bit gung-ho. Now he's having to think about it. He's in a bit of trouble here. Especially with the yellow where it is. Okay, the black's clearly not a dolly. He's going... Wow.
He's tried to create something.
Well, has he left an angle for Luke to go up and down off his yellow? Maybe not quite. He'd have to play it with a lot of run inside if... Well, maybe he has. Find out. Oh, he has. Oh, is he in the off for?
No, he's alright.
Just okay. Yeah, it's a good shot.
It was a very good shot. That'll hurt. This is a test of Chris's temperament now, because he absolutely had the last frame in his hands.
He's missed it.
And he had this frame in his hands, so
yeah,
if he ends up 4-2 down and he's as temperamental as people have said, then could be an early night.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just relying on what other people have told me. I don't really know him at all. He's missed that by a straight. Wow.
Well, that's a sign that his head's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an easy one, wasn't it? But you always let him play, make him play.
We have this discussion in this commentary booth all the time about concessions. I'd never do it. That's a lie, because I have done it just out of frustration. But if you're thinking straight, you never do it, because anything can happen, can't it? You know, it's a crazy game at times. Someone's tip can fall off or anything. Yeah, okay, it might happen once in 10,000 shots, but you just never know.
No, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. But I think more than that, it's the message that it gives the opponent.
Absolutely.
It's like, oh right, okay, they're a bit knocked off and peed off. So Luke, if he just continues to play how he does and doesn't try to over bully Chris here, he could very easily find himself in a strong lead. Play the plant here, yellow, red, yellow, black, yellow, middle.
It'd go, certainly.
Just got to, because that yellow's causing problems, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit messy in the middle of the table there. He obviously feels like he can negotiate them though, because he never even looked at it. Bit straight here, so he might have to settle for a longer shot next time out. It's a good shot.
It is.
If he can just... Well,
if he lands right, unless he can follow the yellow through, into the middle and just dislodge the black or nudge into the yellow, he's almost guaranteed to be on another ball.
It's one of those shots where straight is good. It's not often you want to be straight, but straight is good there. He didn't really cue that. It's still okay. It'd be interesting to see if the yellow that's tied to the black passes to the top right.
I think it does. He's going to have to play that now.
Yeah, that's what it's played for, I think. Must go. And when we say top right, we obviously mean top right as we look at the
As
screen.
we look at the table, yeah.
No, he did play out with a lot of confidence today at all.
So didn't quite cue that, did he?
No.
He just slowed down at the end.
The last thing you want is when you've, metaphorically speaking, got your foot on someone's neck, you don't want to ease the pressure, and that could be what he might have done there. I mean, what he might have done there, actually, it might work out for him, because Chris could, if he messes
If he
these up,
loses this one again,
which he could do, because they're not easy.
look at that.
Oh dear,
Look at that.
Wow.
I'm not sure what he thought, where he thought that white were going, to be fair.
He was
Well,
trying
like
to
he tried
disturb.
to- yeah,
he was
really.
trying to disturb one of the Reds, clearly, but he just didn't have the angle. This is a big visit for Luke here. If he can take these out, then Chris is going to be stewing. I don't know Chris at all. The only Chris Wood I know is the striker who used to play for Leeds United. So I am going on what people have said. So maybe it's a bit unfair.
Yeah. No.
But you'd be stewing anyway, wouldn't you? No matter who you are.
Absolutely. This is the right shot, though. He's thinking, well, that's the right shot to move that red. He just gets rid of anything, anywhere that it could go, where he could snooker himself.
Yeah, absolutely, because it is in the path of the yellow that's over the bag.
He's changed his mind there.
Is he just playing the pot on the yellow? You see, I don't get that at all. If this goes safe now, he'll be kicking himself. He's lucky. It's why, Blackball, I just think, it's very rare that you should be going for a pot with your first shot.
He's gone away with it, though, hasn't he?
He's played that well. He's played it very well, yeah. Good shot. He has got away with it.
And again, that in Chris's head there, if he, he's going to be thinking, how's he got away with that? 'Cause it was an awful first shot, wasn't it? Let's be right.
Yeah, he's thinking he's had a mad hack, and he's still stuck the frame. But Barlow moves into a 5-2 lead, and Chris Wood has just not got going at all so far. He's got the break in this frame. He's not got going at all, but if he is trying to think positive, he's still only 3 frames behind.
A long way to go.
Yeah, it's race to 18. The money matches that we've seen both here and from other places recently, as well, has been some massive comebacks, haven't there?
Yeah. Well, Adam Myerscuff just pulled me over there and said, if I was to come here and play you, is this what we'd get in terms of that table and like this? I said, yeah, absolutely. He said, right, I'll be here in January.
Ah, right,
so
okay.
It looks like we might have a game on in January.
Excellent. Good stuff. And you're playing an old rules game against
The Wizard.
Paul Davis, are you?
The Wizard.
The Wizard.
Yes.
He was chomping at the bit when we saw. Well, sadly, it was to his funeral, so it was in sad circumstances. But he was chomping at the bit. Was Paul for a game? So that'll be interesting.
I wonder why he wanted to play old rules.
I don't know.
They don't play them in any of the leagues over there now, do they?
I have no idea. They must do. I can't remember what league he plays in. It's a Thursday night league, isn't it?
Oh yeah, there is. Well,
do.
in that Thursday night league, there's one of the leagues is world rules and the other is old rules, isn't it? So yeah, maybe so.
Good confident red to the centre.
Well, you not play the other one now because it's not as easy as it looks.
No,
to
it's
get
not.
on, is it? Well,
He's trying to get on it there.
He's overdone it.
It's not a great shot. It's interesting to see Luke looking relatively sober, to be honest.
He's been in all day as well.
Really?
He watched.
Not drinking, surely.
No. Watched Anthony Bradley's match, and I mean, I hope he's drinking now because he don't want to be not having a pint because that is part and parcel of him and his game. And
yeah, absolutely.
so as long,
he is
pint
having a pint actually. Yeah, we've seen him in some states at Blue Dolphin. Dear me. Ridiculous.
I think he's taking the crown from me, hasn't he, for being the most drunk.
For sure.
The most drunk there.
For sure. Oh, I had a good stab at it last time.
You did. Drinking out of the cup with the lid on and everything. Yeah, it was
trying anyway. It's an emotional night. Oh, well, Chris, he's just...
That's loose, isn't it?
I actually understand what he was trying to do there. Just try and play his way in, really.
He
I
just
get
gets
that,
down
but
and plays it, doesn't he?
yeah, he's played it really badly. It's the right idea, I think, but just not executed brilliantly well. And all he's succeeded in doing is leaving a very big bag for Luke.
I just watched the replay of that, and within like a second and a half, 2 seconds of him getting down, he's played the shot. He's not.
Yeah. I think when it gets like this, I mean, certainly what I do, and I'm certainly no expert, but what I do is I just say to myself, right, just focus on the basics, line yourself up, stay down on the shot, and hit the middle of the ball, cue in a straight line, and just try and build your way back up from the basics, really.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look on it at all. It looks very jumpy. He's played that relatively well. Not as good as he'd want it to be. There's left a slight gap. Maybe Luke can jar a red into that gap, get a double kiss away. Soon find out.
One fit skill shot.
No. Yeah, that's not bad. Yellow still goes.
Lincoln's trying to eat chicken and
chips
with a spoon.
Somebody could send me chicken and chips. I'd be my best friend. Johnny O'Hara joined on Facebook and he sat right in front of us.
I know, yeah.
Hi Johnny, give us a wave.
He won't be listening. I don't
No.
think.
It's enough. Well, everything seems to be going wrong for Chris, and again, it's something that I know I sound like a broken record here because I know I say it a lot when I'm sat in this commentary booth, but when you're not playing well, it all seems to go wrong for you as well. You get all the in-offs, you get the unlucky flicks, stuff like that, and that's in any sport, I think, not just pool, golf, anything. When you are playing well, everything seems to go your way.
There's still work to do here.
Oh yeah, no doubt. It's not like Luke's playing imperiously well, is it?
It's literally just picking up the pieces.
Yeah.
Chris is giving him a couple of opportunities, and
wow. And
if ever there was a shot off your opponent to give you a little bit of confidence back, that's possibly it. But
he didn't even hit a knuckle, did he? And, when I said he's not playing imperiously well, I didn't mean that disrespectfully. I just mean
he put so much right hand side on that white ball there. It just it flew off in there.
Yeah. You got to be really confident to play with tons of side because it affects the object ball. That's a great shot. He's played that really well. Cued it nicely. And it's crazy, isn't it? Just a couple of shots can just pull you right back into the right mindset.
Yeah.
But a couple of shots go wrong, and he's gone after that yellow, and it was never a shot, really. He's going to try a back double.
But again, not thinking, is he? He's just getting there, and he's playing on instinct.
Yeah, he's made it, though.
He has.
Now, we'll see what happens here. He's straight down, isn't he?
He's just going to screw it back.
It's reasonable enough. Played it okay.
Just doesn't want an in off here.
No, he don't want to flick off the red.
Looks like he's going to screw in the side cushion.
Yeah, good finish. Fair play to you, lad, because
I think that's probably the style of player that he is, isn't he? Win or lose, he ain't going to hang around. He's going to get down and play what he sees, and he don't take any time to think about. He sees the shot early, he plays it early. And
I think Luke will be kicking himself a little bit.
He's just got to remember that he's been given a few. That's all right. He's given at this level. You're going to give frames away. You just got to get it out of your head as quick as you can. And I think that possibly is going to be the difference in this match, who gets over it quickest.
Yeah, absolutely. Big break there from Luke, but from what I can see, I don't think there's anything down, is it? No. Yeah, Chris is at the table. And if he took these out and got back within one, he'd be on top of the world, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
You know, the way things have gone. Again, he's just a little bit out of position there.
You could try and just roll into that one over the middle bag. It must go. I say, because he was guaranteed to be on the one in the other corner, so this must go. And if he does, it's just get.
Oh dear. Well, maybe it did go, but he's not played it great. Sometimes the plane of the camera angle can make the shots into the centre look a lot worse from here in the commentary booth than they actually are on the table.
Yeah.
So maybe that did go, but again, just maybe rushed it a little bit, if I'm being hypercritical. So, chance for Luke to reaffirm that free frame advantage. Oh dear, both players are starting to chuck the shoulder out a little bit. Yeah, has he opened that bag up, do you think? Do you think it slides past the left hand knuckle? Probably just.
I'll take the bag if nothing else.
Yeah.
Which is probably the better shot, to be honest. You see, I don't know why he did that. He could have just dropped that red in and played the red into the opposite corner. He didn't need to move the white so far. That's not good.
He's got the plant, hasn't he, up in that the opposite corner to what he's leaning over now. So, chance here.
There is a chance.
Yeah, it's good and it's bad. You know, I can see what he's trying to do, but you know, if you're playing with any confidence, you leave that red where it is and just take it to the pocket that he stood closest to now. Wasn't that difficult. Now it's tricky. He's losing the cue ball a bit. How's your luck? It's not bad. It's
one of the problems, he needed the plant really to develop the other red.
Yeah.
So if he can, I might be tempted to just set the baggy, you know, leave the white up the backside of the yellow.
It's not the way he plays, is it? But yeah, I think you've got a point. He's going to try and it's not bad at all.
Well, that's lovely actually, because he just needs to concentrate on the pot. The rest will take care of itself.
It's a more acute angle than it probably looks on the camera, to be honest. So it's not easy this at all, and he's going to be worried about the cue ball as well. Could hit the black. That's a good shot. He's played that really well.
And again, really not much to do. Just concentrate on the pot.
Yep. I'd have played that with a little bit more. He didn't play that with any confidence at all, did he?
No, but the bag took it really. In a way, it probably worked in his favour because he missed the pot. It was only the pace of the ball that gravity took over.
But that's better. He cued that one a lot better.
Yeah. So 6-3. Is that your phone ringing?
No, it's Phil's, I think.
Boom.
Well, that cue ball was doing its best to dive into a pocket, but it's still on the base. And both players have certainly got a good break.
Does the red go past the right hand bottom right hand pocket is the question. Otherwise it's going to be yours.
There's a good argument for both sets here.
There is. There's a little bit of work to do on both, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's just the... yeah, he's trying to get in there early. That's all right, actually.
Well, yeah, he's got the result there.
If I was going Reds, I'd have been playing the one on the left-hand side of the table as we look at it first and working your way up. But that's... Do you know what? That might be one of them that's worked out all right, because if he can get this red,
he's got to go up and down, hasn't he?
Well, I think he can flick off the bottom of the black. Well,
okay. No,
you don't hit it hard enough.
But again, he quickly went from a promising situation to losing the cue ball and turning it bad.
Yeah. Again, he just put so much side on it. The white. Oh, he just hit the red.
Matthew and Middleton on the chat asks, what do you want from KFC, pal? Bless you. Is he being serious? If he is, I could murder a zinger. Quality, like that.
So I think the yellow only goes in the corner bag near the red at that end of the table. You can afford to go into this with a bit of pace if you wanted. You didn't choose to.
Wow. We'll take the one in balk and come across.
You have to, I think.
Yeah. Just catching up with a chat on Facebook. Stefan Hobman has asked about money matches. I'll answer it during the break between the. Oh no, Phil and Daz are back on after this, aren't they?
Yeah, if we see him again.
Yeah. Ooh.
Also,
Twitched a bit on that. He's maybe had a result though. Yeah, Stefan, with the money matches, basically what happens is somebody gets in touch with us, asks us to put something on the page saying, for instance, Stefan Hubman's looking for a money match, whatever, 500 a man, whichever rules, race to whatever, and then you get loads of replies from people who are trying to shark. You get loads of replies then from people trying to arrange matches with other people, and sometimes you get a reply from somebody who genuinely wants to play and it sounds like a good match, and then we'll do our best to find a date and put something on for you,
unless you've already got a match lined up and you just want to use the venue.
But
pretty much as Bucky says, we tend to do quite a lot of homework on the players. We don't really set up mismatches, or certainly not intentionally. So yeah, if you want a game,
It's a good shot.
let us know where you're from. Let us know what your standard is. As in, do you play interleague? Do you play county? If so, what level? Are you just a pub player?
That's a good shot.
Nice finish.
7-3.
See if the dull and duller recognise that they're supposed to be back on the stream.
They obviously can't do multiples of 5, can they? So we'll stay with you until they come back. And when you say put 1k in each, I mean, it's very rare in a money match, Stefan, but, you know, let's say if I played Mark for £2,000, it'd be...
I'd lose £2,000.
I doubt it. We probably wouldn't be putting £1,000 each in. We'd be saying to our mates, right, I'd be saying to my mates, right, I'm playing Lammy. Do you want to bet? So one of my mates who's really stupid might say, yeah, I'll have 200 quid, and another one might say, yeah, I'll have 50 quid, and that's how you build a pot up, basically. It's very rare that two players play each other and they both put, they just solely put the money in themselves.
And again, depending on the level and the standard, so I would imagine that these players will pay out 100% and not take any commission, so to speak, but a percentage of the pot. But if you look at your best players, your Jordan Shepherds, your Waddinghams, your Mark Boyles, most of them are on 20, if not 30%. So if you back them for 100 quid and they win, you get 180 back. If you backed me for 100 quid and I won, you get 200 quid back.
Here they come, Dylan.
I hope he's
They've realised that they're back
He's-
in the comms booth.
They're back up. Right. We'll let you
We'll
go
leave
to
it
sleep
to it.
for half hour and we'll wake you back up in another 5.
We'll be back with you after 5. Cheers.
Well, Daz, we're back on it.
Yeah, you've had to listen to that drivel for a while, but we're back. Don't worry about it.
Apologies if there was anything mentioned about cheese, because there usually is with Mr. Bucks involved. What a break! Unfortunately, one of the balls down, Daz, was the white.
Joking.
Look at that for a break.
He's going to be gutted, isn't he?
If you could just keep your white up on a break like that, you'd kill for it, wouldn't you?
I'm back here driving.
Yeah, apologies again.
Chris, is it Chris at the table?
I'm afraid so.
And,
No, not as in afraid for Chris doing it,
No,
but
no,
yes,
he's
you've got it. You've got it right. Luke's done a fantastic break, and the white's flown in, and he's just left. Well, a mop up, really, hasn't he?
Ooh, a bit loose with that one,
Well,
Phil.
no, he's just a bit taller than he wanted, but it's still on. Can you come off the cushion and land on the yellow? Will the yellow stop you? Oh, he's tried that. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
Maybe he didn't fancy that. Dad.
Luke's got a chance here. That clips in the centre, the bottom centre.
Well, either ball does, doesn't it? The one on the black spot, the one on the bowl. Yeah, the pink spot. They both go. He's on the cushion though. Not easy queuing. You'd be clipping that bit of chrome on the side there, Daz.
I would be clipping that bit of chrome on the side. They should do away with that. It's a bad idea, is that
How
chrome?
dare they put chrome on there?
It sticks up, you know.
Well, he just left that perfect, hadn't he, for Chris?
He has. Unfortunately for Luke.
If we can stop the white ball dead. Oh, well, it's okay because he's come back up, but that red ball nearly refused.
Well, that's a nice shot.
Nicely done. He's going to be pulling one back here.
So 7-4 when this goes in. And there it is, 7-4 to Luke Barlow at the moment. Chris Woods pulls one back.
Good stuff. Plenty of sport for both players in tonight.
There is. A few old faces as well, Phil.
Stevie Bennett.
Yes.
Seriously? All I can
It
say
don't
is,
look any different, to be honest.
all I can say is Magaluf 97, where were you?
Yeah, I wasn't there.
I can't believe you weren't, but Magaluf 97.
I know.
I've got the t-shirt.
I remember you going.
Magaluf, you
Why
what?
didn't I go?
Well, that's what I mean.
Why
How
didn't I go? How come I didn't go?
Everybody else came.
I know, what was that all about? Why did I not go?
Everybody.
I just don't understand
I think
it.
you were the only person missing out of the Magaluf 97 tour.
I don't know what happened.
Chris to break. Have we actually been using the break dish indicator? As
Not a clue.
I'm looking at it now. It says 0-0 on there. Maybe it is.
Maybe it is.
Look at that for a break again. I know it's dry, but wow, the split's amazing. You'd like to come to a table with that in front of you, Daz?
You would. Again, another dry break, Phil.
Are we going Reds?
He is.
Well, he is.
Well, he might be all right now, but I would have took the others, but
I think the red still passes to the top left as well, and if it does, he's okay. In or over? Dead weight, in or over? I know the red goes into the top centre next to the black, but surely not. Oh, it's a big shot, is this, Daz?
yeah, you're right. Matty Turner saying if he's not going to get in a split if you don't pot. There's a couple of them, a few dry breaks, but good splits were dry. It's not bad for the player coming in, though, is it?
That's a shot for me.
Oh, he's left a gap, though, Phil.
Just left a slight gap there, hasn't he? But he's covered the top right-hand corner.
Chris just going to cover this.
Oh, or is he?
He's not. He's not done it.
Well, he had the chance to.
And Luke, that still goes. He's got the one tight one up by the top right-hand pocket.
Can't get to it now, can he?
I don't think he can get to it on this shot, but he's got a few to go at, Phil.
There's only that one to worry about, to be honest.
There is. The rest of them go pretty simple.
Oh, he's tried it.
He tried. I don't think he should have tried that then, though, because
Took
he's
his
missed
eye off the pot as well,
Yeah.
because he had, as he say, he had plenty of others to get into them.
He could just drop that in and took it with one of the others up into the bottom right-hand pocket, and he'd have had a great opportunity to get it from there.
I certainly agree with doing that. He had to sort that. The longer he kept that yellow together, the more trouble he'd have been in. He must have thought it went though, Daz.
Yeah, probably. I think he did, to be honest.
Two reds stuck together are a problem for Luke, so he might attempt to make the plant there, to be honest. Take that bag, if not to drop a ball. Doesn't want to hand the advantage back to Chris.
No.
7-4, Daz. 8:15.
That's
Good
not bad
pace.
going, is
Good
that?
pace.
Oh, enough. So,
ouch. Well, what do we do here,
free
Daz?
shot, one visit for...
With your one free visit. Are we taking that red away?
I don't know, because he's got these two tied up here as well. I think he can split these, and I think he could play the one that's on the left-hand rail off of
Yep.
the red.
I still think
and
it's a,
open
big,
it up.
it's a big bag, is that top left-hand corner. So that's the shot. Nicely done. Thought about his white
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I think that's a good shot.
Perfect. I'm liking this. That's okay. Ooh.
Wow, I won't be doing this.
Well, this is a risk.
I think it's worked out all right, Phil, but that could have gone horribly wrong.
And it certainly wasn't what he intended.
No,
He was off for the pot.
yeah, it could have gone horribly wrong there.
It's worked in his favour. Yellow nicely over the bag, though, for a skill shot. Not with this visit, of course.
No, Luke hit that too thick.
You want to take that a bit thicker.
Even thin. You know what I meant, Phil, didn't you?
Daz, we all knew we all knew watching at home what you meant, but not what you said.
I'm a bit thick. Why did he need to go into that, Phil?
Well, he didn't, but he chose to. Oh, that's nice. That's a good shot.
Just oh, sorry, I see what you mean. Yeah. Something have to do on this though.
No.
It's not running anything else.
Well, he's not finished that one, Phil, which is unbelievable.
But true. It's going to bounce away. Oh, it didn't.
Danny Bailey is asking if we got a chance to check for January. January's looking pretty tight, Danny, actually, to be honest. I've had a look this
We've got a double header already in January, haven't we?
yeah, we've
guys?
got double
Then
header.
there's
We've got
county commitments in January.
and also we have something else as well. So it is looking a bit tight in January at the moment, Danny. I'll have a bit more of a look when I'll talk to Sharon and Gary when I get a chance tonight. But
When we change out for the next 10, we'll have a look in the diary for you, Danny.
But it did look earlier on, and we're pretty sort of full up January, right up till sort of the third week in February. We've got a lot on in the club.
That's a good shot from Chris.
Also, you know, it's not just what we've got on; it's the commitments that Gary and Sharon have got as well.
Good clearance. Steady away. It's in.
It is. So 7-5.
7-5. Heating up is this one.
It is.
Race to 18.
Oh, you mean you're reading the...
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll get them all on your phone.
It's not.
Hey?
It's not.
Do a refresh on it.
Well, the white ball's straight in the middle of the table. Has anything gone for him? It's not.
No.
Every chance now, Daz. Look at that.
Sorry, Phil, just refreshing.
He's on Reds, Chris.
Refreshing the chat on the Facebook. It's decided to stop.
Got to come down a bit, keep going. Well, it's okay, but he wanted it a bit lower. He wanted the middle one first. Can't do that now. Choice of two others. Marvin says hello.
Hello, Marvin, how are you?
Good old Marvin. I can hear him laughing now.
I can hear him laughing.
He said hello, but he's laughed as well. Good man. You know when Marvin's at Blue Dolphin?
You do. You hear him come in. Well, that must go past, Phil.
He's taken these nicely, does.
He has. He's already. He's just decided to play.
I agree with Matty Turner. They're absolutely massive breaks. And look what happens when you don't pot anything.
Yeah, that's
nicely done. Either guy will take them. Marvin says.
So 7-6. Chris is on the way back.
We expect nothing less, Marvin. Seven, 6. It's a good matchup, is this, Daz?
It is. It is a good game. That's what we had it this afternoon. A fair sort of level game. Again, we've got it here tonight, so that's what you want.
Yeah, both players this afternoon played extremely well in patches.
They did.
Well, Sergio, it looked like he couldn't miss for the first 2 or 3 frames. Millimetre perfect with a white ball. Are you alright, Daz?
Swallowed a lump of ice. I'm fine.
Medic!
I've just done my first aid, I'm alright. I can save myself.
What, to yourself? Dear, oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear. So that white ball's gone in again, Phil.
I'm not surprised though the way these two are hammering it.
Yeah.
They're absolutely smashing it.
Well, what do you do here?
Well, to be honest, if you take that yellow away from the red,
most of them are alright.
Yeah, there's a group of 3 reds together, so
yeah.
There's a yellow also on the bottom cushion as we're viewing the table, so you know it's not easy whichever way you take it.
No, but I think this is the right way to go. I think yellows for the balls. He might have a chance actually to develop this now, Phil.
Well, that's what he was hoping for, and I thought that's what he was playing for.
Oh, he hasn't got the yellow.
Well, he hasn't got the Cadbury's Parrot.
Wow. Why would he screw in that though, Phil?
Personally, I don't know.
Little errors creeping in on the game. So Chris is diving in for these now.
Well, that's a surprise. He's going for yellows, and now he has got the angle to peel this off the cushion.
He's definitely got the angle now. He doesn't need to do anything with this, Phil.
Whoa! Come on now, get out the pocket. Who's in there? Is Lammy in there? Is Bucky in there? Who won't be seen for a while, Daz?
Unbelievable. You won't believe that, would you?
Unbelievable, Jeff.
Same pocket.
Well, he's not going for the same bag, is he? Oh, it's a rattler. And has he split them up? He hasn't, you know. Does that red pass?
Red passes.
Does the red pass to the top left-hand corner?
I think so.
He's just moved into the yellow.
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
He might not get a chance, though, Phil.
to be honest, the yellow also passes to the top left-hand corner. So for me, it's yellows because these two yellows to the bottom left, he can hit the bottom, the left-hand one of those.
They're committed anyway, aren't they? Now they're in. They're on it.
Committed or what? Never ever seen that happen as.
I know. You're unbelievable, that Marvin.
Unbelievable, Marvin.
Not once, but twice.
Not one after the other. Did Lammy lose a Kamui down there earlier on? Or was, was that on a different table?
Or a different one. I can't believe that. He dropped the tip down the pocket of the table. Brand new tip.
It's only £8. This is a good shot, actually. Ooh. Do you know, I thought he'd drop that and then played the red in the other corner and played the skill shot.
Yeah.
You'd have played that, Daz.
A lot of things I'd have done, Phil.
Well, you've had a go at it. You'd never have got it, but you'd have had a go at it. Look at that. He took it easily.
Oh, that's not good, though.
Seen once, loads.
Yeah.
2 on bounce, unreal.
It is, isn't it? It's just not thought of, is it, that?
Ooh.
Well,
Delicately poised is this one.
it is, it is.
Can he play a skill?
Not yet.
Does he need to play a skill?
Not yet.
That's right, he does.
He didn't need to do, but he did. I tell you what, though.
He's done it, though, hasn't he?
It's looking pretty good, is this?
He's cleared enough away from that. It's on, you know. There's a plant to the top right. Not easy. Ooh. It's lucky he's in high heels. Oh, that's a lovely shot, is that?
Oh, yeah.
How lovely is that? Look at that, Daz.
I tell you what, it's...
Now he plays the big bag, top left-hand corner.
He does. Can't go wrong here, Phil.
Well, he can.
I hate playing these because
Great shot.
he's played that well, though. He has now. Now he's in prime position.
Played that very well.
Got to fancy him to take these out now.
How far is the Bradford Holiday Inn from the club? He doesn't want the Holiday Inn, he wants the Travel Lodge.
No, if you try the Travel Lodge at Thornbury. Or if you also, there is the...
Don't look at me, Daz.
What's that one down at Wicks?
Oh, the Cornmill.
Cornmill. If you look for that as well. They're the closer ones. Bradford Holiday Inn's
I think
probably
the
further
Cornmill's
away.
still classified as Pudsey, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Cornmill, Pudsey, or the Travel Lodge,
Thornbury.
Local hotels. Daz has a spare room as well. Oh, where's the white? Where is that? Oh.
He played for Middlefield, look. He played for top centre, obviously.
Off 2 jaws. Beautiful. Trundles this in, Daz. If it drops, should be good. Or, do you know,
Played that with confidence,
that
didn't
is
he?
better than it looks, is that?
It
Because he
is.
can now
Great
swing
shot.
the white ball round naturally. All about the pace.
Well, he's all right.
Looking good.
So this one in the top centre to put his lead back to 2. And it's in. So 8-6 to Luke Barlow.
Brilliant. Good stuff. Long may it continue.
We're flying through these.
Leanne Buck has joined. Bucky's on tomato juice.
Yep. Again.
And he's not having any pork scratchings at the bar.
No. Yeah, it's around that Lincoln, about 30 quid a night, which isn't bad.
Yeah, if you can book early, mate, the earlier the cheaper. It is Rob.
Robert Johnson.
Absolutely, mate.
Big break there and all from Luke.
Come on, Mick Hucknall. Look at that. Honestly. Nice break. Where does that yellow go, though, Daz? Above, well, sort of on.
It goes in that bot.
Just looking at it now.
Yeah, I think it goes.
Does it slide past?
I think so, yeah.
If it doesn't, it goes in the top centre. If it gets it low enough. It goes in the top corner. You'd have no chance at it, Daz. But
No.
Ooh.
Well, it does go.
Maybe that does tell us then it goes. That's the ball, to be honest, because black flies in this bottom centre.
Yeah.
Easy enough. Who's on what here, Daz?
Luke's on yellows. Did you not know that?
No, but it's okay, because I know you're going to put the colours on. Now, the problem with that shot is in the middle of two.
Yeah, I'd take the one into the top centre first.
Yeah, got to do, and hope he gets the angle to come back.
I think so, that's what we're saying it does. It must do, because it looks in the way it's going around the back. On screen it does, so it's like it must do. It looks like it does look like it does. But it does on the table.
How much fill in a taxi from there? About 4 quid or so, 4 or 5 quid.
Yeah, under
about a fiver.
4 or 5 quid from there, mate.
It's about £3 odd to my house, and it's probably about a mile away from mine.
Yeah, not far at all.
Yeah, they've been pretty decent all the way through Lincoln.
Well,
same as yesterday. That's yesterday. This afternoon. Whoa!
Has it been a weekend event?
Yeah. I still not seen you there.
Are you taking medication?
No, none of it, Phil. None of it. Roy Rhodes is watching.
Good man.
Good to.
Good evening, Roy.
Good evening, Roy. Glad to see you with us.
Yes.
That's a power shot from Luke.
Well, that's harsh, Daz, but it didn't go in.
Mick Keane is watching. Mate, Mick Keane here. His mate's here.
Saturday. He'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah. I should think he will be. They usually are.
He just took his eye off the pot there, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Because look where the whites ended up. Perfect. Oh, he's refusing it. Thought he could get the red in front of the yellow, and has he? That's a lovely weight.
It was a good.
Just not enough.
It was a good game this afternoon, Lincoln.
Yeah, I know, but it didn't work, so I don't.
Out.
By all means.
It's only a fiver. Well, this black into the bottom centre, and Luke takes a 3-frame lead. Yes, he does. So. Right, we're off anyway. Unfortunately, Bucky Lammy's back, so you know, don't turn off. You know, I mean, they're not here for too long.
It's next to Neil.
We're just sorry, we're just excusing.
All right, okay.
We're back in. We're back in. The dream team. Beers in hand, mics in the other hand. Let's hope we're talking to it right one. So we apologise for the last 20 minutes or so.
Yep, Bill have been talking nonsense as usual, but we've got a little bit of expertise back. I've just seen that Leanne's watching. Oh no.
Yeah. Beers are in my hand.
Yeah.
Not in Bucky's hand.
Yeah, Leanne, the car's not staying in the car park.
Right,
don't worry.
Lucio's yellows, I think, mate. I think it was. Or did he? What was that from the break?
Oh, you've not done me here, have you?
No, I think that's right.
So two things we noticed as we got a little bit closer to the table. Well,
We noticed a few more than two, sir.
well, this is true. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let me recompose myself. As we got a little bit closer to the table, and Dull and Duller were attempting to commentate, Chris seems to decelerate on every shot. Seems to be the way that he cues. And I thought Luke's stance is very
unorthodox,
rigid. He's he sort of locks his legs in a V shape, if you like. And I'm thinking in a race to 18, that it could end up being quite tiring. I know it sounds ridiculous, but because he's quite tall and he's a big lad.
Have you noticed he's wearing high-heeled trainers?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, which is a bit.
What's that about?
I couldn't really get my head around that.
I mean, I actually thought there were like 2 or 3 frames where Chris sort of came alive and he was queuing well, then he had the break dish and stuff, and then he missed again and let Luke in, and he's not sort of looked back since. But
that's right.
Yeah, he was starting to queue a little bit more like I was led to believe he could. It's money matches, isn't it? Look, it does funny things to people. We've both been victim of it. We've both, felt the pain.
Absolutely. There's no, we always say we're world champions when we sat here in the commentary booth. We never see a play a bad shot or whatever. But when you've got the cue in your hand and there's a lot of people watching as well, it can be pretty nerve wracking. Like I said, I don't know Chris at all. I don't know him from Adam really. So I don't know what his character's like. So it's hard to sort of pass judgment now. I do know Luke, and Luke's pretty laid back, to be fair.
Look at that for a shot.
He's not messing about.
He's doing it for the Ginners.
How do you follow it up, though? That's a big thing. Play a big shot and then follow it.
He's trying another double.
Don't really get this. Why would you not play his mate? Oh, he hasn't made it. I'd have taken the one in balk anyway.
Yeah.
He had a decent angle on it. It wasn't
going to go down, wasn't he? Bobby P.
Bobby's here. One of the finest Indian in Leeds.
First time ever.
What? Yeah. You knew that anyway, mate.
Yeah, I went to Pritchard's on Thursday with Becky.
As good as they all say.
Have you not been? I thought you'd been.
No, not to eat. We went to do some filming. And Bobby gave us some good block from Chris. Moved that one too. Bobby did give us some food to take away, which was immense.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's
Does Danny Bailey think one of us is Daz? If so, I'm hugely offended.
just ignore him, to be fair.
Yeah. If he's calling us Daz.
Dull and Duller. Dull and Duller will be back on in when we get to 20 frames being played. They'll come back on. You may talk to him then.
You may.
He did well not to go in off there. Marvin Nestor in the chat.
Marvellous Marvin.
Bob Johnson. Jordan Quinn.
Marvellous Marvin Nestor, who won his money match against Ryan, didn't he, a few weeks back? That was a thriller.
It was a Marvin did what he did to win, but I think he would probably be the first to say that Ryan lost it.
Yeah. Literally.
Mr. Robert Shaw, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Pedro, how are you doing?
Opportunity here for Luke.
Goes yellows. Now this is the pocket that the yellow. Well, he's just dispatched of that pretty quickly, to be fair. So
There's 2 bounce outs, wasn't there?
consecutive bounce outs. Same ball as well, wasn't it? The same ball in the same pocket.
Absolutely crazy, that.
No, I don't get
He's
this.
surely not playing the plant. Surely not. Oh, he is. Dear me.
Safety.
Well, if that's what he meant, it's
Fair play. I don't
it's
think
not
he
a
did.
bad shot, but I don't think he did. When I say not a bad shot, he still managed to put one of his yellows on the cushion. Don't get that. I don't get that, because really, Chris should get out of snooker, shouldn't he?
Should he just? I guess the only thing is he's the red that he's likely to hit. He might struggle to get the. Oh, if he's going top bag here.
He's got to hit one of those in bark, hasn't he? Even if he misses his first target.
He hasn't.
Well, that's.
I could see when he lined up there that wasn't right.
I still think I was harder to miss one of those.
Surely he plays red onto yellow. Push the yellow down the rail.
Leave the red where the yellow is, yep.
Where it
All day
is.
long. I don't think he's seen it, or you won't be playing it at this angle.
Well, he might do to try and get the white across the table so that he's on one of his yellows rather than play it straight, but it makes the shot harder. Or maybe he's just trying to flick the yellow off.
See, again, he's tried to pot it.
Well, he does him, doesn't it? But
It works,
it makes
but
it harder than it needed to be, I think.
I just thought, to me, again, said it on our last stint at comms, very rare under Blackball rules that you actually pot on your first shot after a foul. Either get one of your own, develop one of your own, or put one of your opponent's bad. And he could have done both on one shot.
yeah.
Oh, he hasn't played that well at all, has he?
Wow, I don't have to take this into the middle now, hasn't he?
Got to do. We talked about Chris decelerating on his shots. Well, Luke did it massively there. Got a fair bit coming up over the next couple of months as well, haven't we? We've got PPS Grand Final.
2 weeks today.
Blackball knockout.
4 weeks today.
And of course, the Christmas pool party,
6 weeks today.
which is
That's the only one that
yeah,
anybody's
that's-
bothered about, isn't it?
absolutely Christmas pool party with lots and lots of beer being taken.
And a little bit of pull.
Yeah,
Doesn't want to smash this, he just wants to let it take care of itself.
played it well. Good shot. Very good.
So there's the first to double figures.
Yeah, that's always a milestone that you want to reach. 10-7.
Chris just doesn't look like he can get into the match, does he?
No.
And Luke's winning the scrappy ones. Chris kind of, you feel that if Chris is to win this match, he needs to be like he took them 2 frames in quick succession. He needs 4 or 5, doesn't he? And then build on his confidence in that sense.
Yeah, there was definitely one frame that I was watching where I thought, oh, hold on a minute, he's just getting into this now, and he seemed to be clicking into gear, but he's not doing it consistently, and I've got to say, I
Right,
do
he's
worry
all
about his
now.
queuing.
Tommy D still at the wedding.
Tommy, so at the wedding watching the pool. Come on, Mr. Barlow, he says. Mr. Barlow reminds me of Salem's Lot. Scared me to death as a kid, that film.
Well, they're just taking a comfort break. Which isn't a bad time for Luke, I don't think. It's just
No, absolutely.
recompose himself.
Tommy involved in a fantastic money match himself recently. Just finished on the wrong side of a result. But it was an amazing game, wasn't it? Brilliant game. Really enjoyed it. Both players all out attack.
It actually, at one stage, it looked like he couldn't get caught. Tommy,
Yeah,
he was just.
Yeah, but Nathan, I think he proved a few people wrong, including myself, I've got to say. Because I was thought if Nathan gets a few behind, he won't get back into it. But no, absolutely proved me completely wrong. Fair play to a lad. So there's quite a crowd in 147 tonight.
It's busy. Well, nice early start tomorrow morning. Heading over to Firelift at day. Have a walk up beach. Get wrapped up.
Wraps up warm.
Providing it ain't bouncing down
Mind
the
you.
rain, of course.
You got to get wraps up warm in Filey in August. So
Correct.
yeah, that's the next. No, not the next one. The PPS Grand Final, the next one, isn't it? But
Yeah, this is the next one that you can enter
yeah,
if you've not qualified for the Grand Final. So it's filling fast. We are taking payment. It's the first 48 players that pay. I know we had close to 60 odd people that had said they wanted to play in it. So if you want in, it's only a tenner, double a limb. You'll not get much better value for money than that.
no.
Anyway.
All the tables going to be recovered as well. Not that they
are.
particularly need it. They're mint anyway. But
No, he always does them for the Grand Final. So.
yeah. Speaking of the Grand Final, there you have it. Saturday the 30th of November. That is going to be some day. A lot of big names involved. And you, Lammy.
Thanks. Yeah. I was like, is that a compliment or not? A lot of big names and Lammy. I was seeded, I'll have you know.
Yeah, good lad.
So does somebody get a buy? I don't understand. I don't understand your question, Lincoln. In terms of the 48 double a limb, no, nobody gets a buy.
48's a lovely even number.
With double a limbs, ideally you want 24, 48, 96, or multiples of 24 for double a limbs works perfectly.
Yep. And of course, most importantly, the big one.
This is it.
This is the one you want to be at. What a day it
And
is.
if for whatever reason you can't get here, you need to tune in because it's comedy gold.
Yeah,
I don't mind saying to myself.
we absolutely make a point of nothing controversial on the commentary, no bad language. We sort of pride ourselves on that, but sometimes at Christmas pool party, that can slide. That can slide a little bit.
A bit earlier than normal. So.
Yeah, and you get a few cheeky remarks on the commentary.
Fun first, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fun first, pool second on that day.
We usually let a few people behind the commentary booth who we might not do normally as well, because there's a lot of expensive equipment behind here. And we sometimes get the other side of the camera as well, which is worrying.
Yeah, we always manage to get on there somehow.
Yeah,
but yeah, the way it works, if you've not been before, 20 quid gets you in for singles and doubles. And of course, the person that you draw first in the first round of the singles is actually your doubles partner. So we do that so it prevents you chinning them if they beat you. So you kind of half hope that you get a decent opponent in the first round, so that you can have a good game of doubles as well.
Yeah, you draw Gareth Hibbert in the first round, you're laughing your head off. Yes,
you're saying good night to singles, but
The speed pool is usually a little bit later on as well. We usually make sure we have that when the beer has been going down.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's good fun as well. Tend to have people falling over and stuff. We usually do last man standing, and there's all sorts of
big
events that we put
big break competitions.
Yeah.
Huh?
Chihuahua, yeah, Chihuahua.
I've no idea what just happened.
Yeah, no, Anthony Bradley, they were earlier on when his match was on. They were all saying, "Come on, the bulldog! Come on, the bulldog!" I said, "Bulldog?" I said, "He's more like a Chihuahua." But I did back it up by saying that he's, one of the nicest guys you'll meet. He's one of the good guys, isn't he? He's not a bulldog. He's
all right.
He's a good one. He's a good one.
He's a good lad.
Whereabouts are you from, Lincoln?
Did you just answer your own question there? Whereabouts you from, Lincoln?
Quite possibly. Quite possibly.
I was going to advertise my big team event that's... Whoa, what just happened? Whoops. But I don't think I've got the slide for
file.
it. They're not bothered about my event, are they? No.
It's not the last one, is it? If it's something
don't matter. Oh, that didn't work, did it?
No. That's us two, though.
So it's an extended comfort break for the lads. Luke did come back to the table, but he's now walked away again. Not sure where Chris is. If he's gone for a kebab or something.
I think they just want us to keep talking and entertaining the crowd.
Absolutely. Lincoln's from Leicester. What time do the events start?
You're not confusing us, are you, Lincoln? With the 147 club in Leicester.
I hope not.
If you rock up at the 147 club in Leicester, you might be disappointed because this one's in Leeds.
But you'll get a great curry.
But you'll get. Oh, I tell you, yeah, you will. That is a fact.
Yeah, there's no start time on there, is there? It will be advertised a bit closer to the time on Facebook. So if you look on 147 Sports Bar live stream page on Facebook, join us if you haven't already. Join the other 2,000 and odd members that we've got, and it'll be advertised on there, start time, etc.
Club usually opens around 9:30ish for registration, and if it's a 48-man double or limb, we'll probably look to get started about 10 o'clock first round. But because you pay in advance, the draw will be done on the Thursday, and you'll be given a start time, so you don't need to rock up and then be sat waiting. You'll know whether you're on at 10, quarter to 11, half 11, or 12:15. Thereabouts.
And you also see the other players with the same start time, and you start trying to work out who you're going to be playing. But they are
And
mixed
it's-
up, so you don't know.
And it's not the person below you, but it might be the person below you. You just never know.
Yeah. And you look and you see Gareth Hibbert in the same start time as you, and you think, oh, up in him.
Or you
half
look
on
and you
Dad's.
see Mark Lamb in the start time and you think, God, I hope it's him. So, yes, it's...
You definitely won't see Paul Buck in there.
You won't see me, 'cause I'm with you.
I'd rather keep a tenner in my pocket.
well, we're not even here.
Oh, we're not? Oh,
No.
we're not, are we?
No, we're out that day, mate.
Are we?
Yeah.
Where are we out? I don't
Daz
know.
is on his own.
Oh.
German market, isn't it?
He's leaving Daz on his own. Oh, dear me.
Yeah, he booked it.
Oh,
He
German
knew that we
market,
weren't here,
yeah,
to be fair.
yeah.
So. But yeah, we're doing German market, aren't we?
Go get ripped off and pay £10 for a sausage.
Well, to be honest, we need to have a chat about it. £5.50 a pint.
Really?
And it's not even a good pint,
here.
is it?
We'll come here instead.
Come here and
We'll bring
donate a tenner.
We'll bring we'll bring the wives and girlfriends here instead.
Wags.
The wags. So Lincoln
Right.
says 147 in Leicester is dead. They don't even have stream commentary.
No, that's true, they don't.
No, I don't think they do they? I mean, there was arguments for and against, really, because you could say you put a brilliant stream on.
Nobody comes to the
Nobody comes to the club, although
You wouldn't believe that based on tonight's
not based on
attendance.
tonight. It's rammed. It's absolutely rammed in here tonight. But yeah, I've been in 147. I enjoyed it. It was good. And let's say Ram, I just said it's rammed in here. But Ram, who runs the place, could get confusing. He did as a curry, and I've got to say, it was absolutely banging.
So a long time ago since I've been. It was when I took Daz and Mick Hill down to play doubles against Mark Selby and Shaw Payne.
Oh yeah.
That was some.
What happened?
Some game. It was
Mick didn't nominate or something.
Mick and Daz gave them a 4 start to 21, and Daz and Mick got 20 frames to 12 up, and then Selby, Mick's arm fell off a little bit. He'll probably never admit that, but they did. Selby started potting balls like you've never seen anything like it on a pool table. Never. I mean, he shouldn't have been potting them like that, but he was just potting everything. Got it back to 20 all. Mick's missed a black into the middle. It's hit the knuckle and bounced out. Selby's gone for a clearance, got himself into a little bit of trouble, and bear in mind they're playing world rules, and he's just rolled up behind a ball. Forgot that he had to hit a cushion.
Oh, that's
It was a foul snooker. Daz just moved the white, dropped the black in, took the money, and that's how it ended. It was sickening. It was absolutely sickening.
well, not really.
Well, it was for Selby and Sean.
Yeah.
But for
if Selby did it, it's not sickening, is it? Not
No,
for
well,
me
no,
anyway.
no,
I'd be
no.
laughing my head off, to be honest.
no, yeah, at the time. If he did it now, we'd all be laughing his head off. But yeah, at the time, for how well he'd been playing in them previous 8 frames to get them single-handedly get them back into the match, some of the sickest clearances and some of the most, the stuff they were doing with a white ball, or he was doing with a white ball, I didn't think was possible. So the match finished at silly o'clock in the morning, about 2:30 in the morning.
Right.
I was driving home, and they shut the motorway.
You nearly swore that.
I nearly did swear, but they shut the motorway, so I had to get off the motorway, go back down to the M18, go across the M18, up the A1, drop Daz off in Pontefract, drop Mick stopped with Daz, and then drop Rocket and Yannick off.
Oh,
And then I got back to Manston about 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning.
wow. Good times. Good
Great curry.
times.
Great curry.
Yeah.
Right, we're back on.
We're back. Where's
Chris,
a long break?
Chris broke.
Chris broke and potted a yellow, I think. So the issue he's got down there is obviously where he's just walked past with black and yellow together on that cushion. So I think he might think about reds here.
Play the one that's sort of just near the bolt line first. Get into his 2 that need developing a little bit there.
It's a lot easier to get the black out from the
That
red.
red near it, yeah.
Yeah, so reds just might be the set, but he needs a ballsy shot to start with, as you say. Play the one nearest the balk line, and get into those two that are on the baulk cushion.
You would if you were confident. He's going to drop the one in the middle by the looks of it.
Just to make sure
he's on the next bit.
Yeah. You see that deceleration again.
And he's just got his yellow out. He's still got the same shot on the red, really, but he's just a long way away.
Yeah,
I get what you try to do, but if you're playing well and you're playing as well as you can do, then you probably take that shot. But he's not exactly given. He's not exactly been on fire, has he?
No. I don't think we're going to see too many one visit frames in this match, are we?
No.
It's just not happening.
Did you play the plant?
Yeah, I think so. For me. He's played it and he's played it well. Again, it's not the ideal cue ball. I'm interested to know whether the yellow in baulk passes the red to the bottom bottom right as we look at the table.
I think Taz Edmonds' wife's on the old Vino at home.
Really?
Judging by the message that she's just sent him.
Well, if I was married to Daz, I'd be on the Vino as well, to be fair.
Did you hear about the other night? What, has he told you about the other night?
Is this for public broadcast?
I'm sure it is.
Oh,
she said, why don't you just die? Well, why don't you just hurry up and die?
Fair comment. Yeah, brilliant. Bit harsh. Bit harsh.
Stop us in.
Yeah, so you never know. Dazzy's wife might get a wish.
The hitman. Is he
He must
bottom
pass.
right?
No,
I
he's
think
trying to
he's
get
gonna
into it. Yeah, he's got into it. Has he got lucky? No, he hasn't. He needs to find a quadruple.
Treble.
Yeah.
It's a treble, this one.
Not sure he's got a
He's
treble
looking at
into the middle. It's the only shot he's got, I think.
Yeah. He has no idea what he's looking at there. Andy Evans. Brad has won 15-11 on the previous match.
Andy Evans from the valleys of Driglington. Candy's got a money match coming up, hasn't he?
He's playing. That's a great shot.
What a shot that is. Dear, give over. Dear me. Oh, I don't know how to do a replays. What do I press, Daz?
Mine's too late there.
Is it? I'd love to show you a replay of that, but I didn't know what to press. He's got quiet.
Hey, I love it. I love this atmosphere.
Luke's corner thought that black was in. They were shouting yes. Where's he going here?
Oh, I know where he's going now.
Yeah.
We need another treble. Up, down, up.
Whiskey.
What's he doing? That's loose. That's loose.
Why would you put your head there? Just touch off it.
Flick off it and leave it. Don't leave a one cushion escape.
No.
Don't.
He could even, if he was confident, he could even get behind the black.
Just hit it with a bit of pace, really. Send the white.
Well, that's the other option, isn't it? Give it a welly and hope it flies in somewhere. But he could actually put Chris in a world of pain here if he plays this right. Don't get what Chris did there. I mean, he's gone for the welly. Oh my goodness! What do I press?
Minus.
Tell me you pressed minus.
I did. Of course it was fast enough. Here we go. Oh, what's happening?
Press plus. Press plus.
Plus. Here we go. I got it. Of course I got it. Jinners, sir. Dear me, that's
Ginger Prince. You catch that one?
that's crazy. Wow.
Absolute madness.
Right.
The scenes. It's 11-7.
You want to save it with?
What?
On the
Oh God.
Which one?
He's on about icons now. I don't know what he's on about.
Save it, does that?
It
Put
is-
score on first.
I've done it. Oh, I thought I'd done it. Right, hold on. Why ain't that working now?
Because you're in that cell. Press escape. There you go. Now you can do it. Right.
There, that's
Go
good.
to PowerPoint.
PowerPoint.
Next one. Next one to the right.
Hey, that's
Next
not.
one to the right. Next one to the right. Next one to the right. That blue one.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, that's saved it.
I don't know what's happening.
Well, when
We've saved the replay into the.
When you need to save a replay, that's the button to press.
Right, I've saved a replay. I don't know what for. I don't know what I've saved it for.
Put it in the gold room and publish it. And
Oh, all right. We can publish it. I don't know where, but we can publish it. Right, what's happening now?
They meant to say, tell him I hope he's okay too.
I tell you, the lads at Ellie's school got her a blinder. They were messing around with the phone. Said, "Oh, let me show you how to do this thing with your earbuds, so that you can only hear music out of one or the other." And so they'd done that, and then she said, "Yeah, very good. Put it back on both." And they're like, "Oh yeah, we will do. Just got to do this, that, the other." And they were messing around with the phone. Anyway, she said to me, "Can I get a lift home after school?" I said, "Well, you can, but you'll have to get a bus into town." So, because I was working in Leeds. So she said, "Right, I'll let you know later." So anyway, after that, they'd been messing around with the phone, and she sent me a message saying, "I'll meet you in town, dickhead." Right. And then she's put, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened there." So I found it hilarious, like, and I was like, I just said, "Oh yeah, who've you been calling her, recently?" She went, "Nobody, I promise you, nobody." And but what they'd done is they'd gone in and changed all the words. So every time she typed "okay," so she was supposed to say, "I'll meet you in town, okay,"
Yeah.
but it changed it to "dickhead." But then every time she put it changed to am I allowed to swear? Another swear word. Yeah. So anyway, all the common words that you would use regularly just automatically changed to a swear word.
Oh, no.
And it was quality. She was absolutely in bits. She was like, "Oh my God," and she sent a screenshot. She said, "You've just got me calling me daddy," and they were obviously
Accurate, really. Well,
fact, yeah, to me, factual, right? But yeah, the boys, yeah. She got to me, look, Dad, I can't send a message because every day. I said, "Well, why don't you just go on YouTube?" She said, "I can't go on YouTube because every time I type on it type something else." So she couldn't even work out how to undo it. So I had to go on my phone and get there. But yeah, it was quality. Very good.
Oh, I don't think he meant to do that.
He didn't want to hit the yellow, did he?
No, he's not in great shape now.
He's been going to the gym a couple of times a week, though, I think, in preparation. The yellow, that middle yellow of the three went. Oh, I'm looking at the replay. We just needed to get a kiss on that. He's in control. He'll be happy. Chris needs to get a good snooker here, try and flick off it and get behind that one behind the bolt line, but
Again, just it doesn't give me any confidence at all with his queuing. Just so
he's got a choice here, really.
staggered.
What, he could have. Why is it hard?
I think he was concerned that the yellow was iced to the cushion, so he was just making sure the white hit. That's probably why he's
Not
hitting it
turned out
harder
too
than he
bad, to be
wanted
fair.
to. No, he didn't take that.
Has he got a bit of a skill shot here where he could play the red into the corner and cannon the yellow onto black into the other?
Is he going to try and get it out now?
Well, I'll tell you what, this isn't a clearance based on the way he's playing. If he was playing like he did when he took them couple of frames earlier, then you'd maybe give him half a chance at it, but
He's played that well.
he's going to prove me wrong, isn't he?
Well, he needs a big shot here, but if he makes it, you've got to think he's in prime position to take the frame out. I can see the one to the centre. I didn't realise you could see that, so it's a bit easier than I thought. Now then, where's his cue ball here?
Bolt line, this one on the bolt line next.
Yeah.
Naturally comes across, and then he'll have one decent shot to make, really.
Played that well.
That's
Good shot.
Nice angle.
Yeah, it's a good shot. He's played it really well. So,
I'd
now
like to be straight on this red into the middle. It's too hard.
Too far. Has he got a shot? You don't think he might have a flick.
He'll be down and okay. Look how quick he's down for that as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just get down and hit that. There's got to be some sort of mathematics applied to that shot.
Just out of frustration, anyway.
Yeah.
Got to be careful with this plank because it is sort of skill shotty. Yeah, it could have gone dropped them both there.
And if it had, it'd have been in trouble.
Wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, how many times does that happen? Even when you don't play it with bottom, it follows it in when you don't want it to. Well, if he refuses one over the pocket, surely you've got to play that first. Yeah, he's probably just looking to see where he wanted to put the cue ball, to be fair.
So bring it the same side of the yellow, really, and he'll be on 1 of 3.
Where's he going? Not great.
Well,
to say the least. Wait.
Somehow managed
to be on none of them.
Can flick off the yellow and go off the side cushion and below the black, and worst case leave a long red.
You'd have surely played that with a bit of running left hand side, wouldn't you? Just to sort of try and come between the black and the yellow, and you've probably got at least a choice of 2 then.
Mm-hmm.
He's still got a shot, but it's a lot harder than it needed to be. Big shot this. Must pass the black. Oh no, it doesn't.
That's not bad. That's a good shot, actually.
Yeah, that was fair enough. He was obviously disappointed with where he left the cue ball, and sometimes you tend to chase it a bit, but he's
thinking straight.
He's put that behind him, so that's good. He's played it well.
Certainly thinking straight.
He's a bit unlucky, really, with where the yellow that he played has ended up. Sort of tied up a little bit with a red in balk. Then again,
kind of prevents any flukes, though, doesn't it? He's just left that there, hasn't he?
It's a good hit, but he's left Luke bang on his awkward ball, and with a nice little angle to bring the cue ball out.
This is where his high heel trainers come in handy.
Yeah. That's a bit tentative.
Alright, wasn't he? He's just enough to top this through and play the yellow into the opposite middle. It's dropped below it.
Yeah, I wasn't even looking at that yellow, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, good shot. I was absolutely blind to that yellow. I was looking at the other one. Yeah, I thought it was the
this is 12-7.
shot on it. Yeah, he's played it well, to be fair. So it's a 5-frame advantage again. You sort of, in any other game you'd struggle to see a way back for the opponent, but this game's just been a bit funny. It's been a bit weird. It's not gone as you would have expected a lot of the time, so anything could happen yet. I certainly don't think Luke will be counting his money at this moment in time. But Chris has been unconvincing.
Yeah, I mean, Chris has got to effectively win 11-5. And there's been nothing to suggest he's got that in him yet. So not only would he have to hit some form, he'd need Luke to start playing like a complete muppet as well.
It's a good break. He's definitely got a decent break on him.
Yeah, they both crunch him pretty well, don't they?
Yeah. He's only got one ball, though. He's got yellow, but he's going to go reds, isn't he, all day long? You would have
thought so. This is a confident thing, isn't it? Because really, the other red was
You
the
take the
first
other red
shot.
first, yeah.
If you were confident.
But he's just making sure, isn't he? Which, like you say, that gives you an indicator that he's not massively confident. But, you know, fair dues, he's on this one now, so... And he's played it relatively well.
I'd have been playing the top one of the reds, but he didn't play the bottom one. He's done alright.
Queued that nicely. Bit better queuing from him. Probably
Just to miss the red, though.
He's queuing down on that. Yeah, I
He
don't
did
get
it.
that. Why would he not follow through? This is... Okay, is he trying to get the black out?
I mean, he doesn't need to, but he's going to have to now, isn't he? That's a good
Well,
shot.
it's a good shot, but he's got work to do still.
This is where he puts loads of side on, and he threw it off last time. He doesn't need to. He should just play ball, and that's what he's done again.
Very well. He did well a couple of shots earlier, really, because one of his own supporters, if you like, shouted out, "Come on, Woody," just as he was right down on his shot.
Yeah.
It's bad enough when the opponent's supporters put you off. Well, decent chance here for Luke.
It is.
They're all out in the open for him.
We might have to disappoint the millions of viewers because we might not actually get back to commentate.
Yeah. That'd be a shame.
It's possible.
Really.
I mean, the odds are we will probably commentate the final frames, to be fair, but
You might be stuck with Dull and Dullet. Never mind.
worse things happen at sea. Or at Fish Lake, should we say.
Yeah, very appropriate name.
He's heading towards this yellow, so he
Yeah.
just needs to get pocket pace, really.
He would like to be
Or run
straight
into
on
it,
this.
but yeah, he's done well there.
It's not bad. It's awkward for him because he's leaning right across the table here, over a couple of balls.
Yeah,
So
he's
it's
got his
just
high
tricky.
heels on, so he's alright.
Yeah, they have come in handy for a couple of shots this frame.
Oh my god, he's thrown that.
Yeah.
He's thrown that.
Whatever shots that you wake up screaming about in the middle of the night if you lose a match. Again, he's kind of got away with it, but he's got a lot of work to do here.
He might cross double this, you know.
But again, he didn't cue it at all. He just slows right down. It's noticeable.
The way that he cues, you won't back him to get the top right on this that he needs to get off the side cushion and come back. So he might choose to double.
He has done. And he played it fairly well, but ultimately didn't make it.
Chris's supporters shouting he wants his money back. Trying to cash out. No.
Just needs to play with right.
Oh,
Don't
he's
play it
not,
with top.
He's not. Why is he? He's hit the ball first. He needs to be hitting the ball on the cushion at the same time there.
Yeah. Can he see it? I don't think he can. Mistake you often make with that kind of shot as well is you play it with top and it just doesn't. It reverses. So
Yeah.
you need to just play it just above the centre. I'll take it. It was.
Does it,
snookered.
as long as he called the total.
Yeah. Big shot here for Chris.
Daz Ebron behind the bar.
Good shot.
Well, that's a good shot, but you know,
Can he see it?
needs a better one. I think you can see it. I'm not sure you can see the potting angle.
Well, that's what I meant. No, I don't think he could because I think he hit that about as well as he could.
I'm not sure I'd be going for this.
Yeah,
either, to
I
be
was just going to
honest.
say exactly the same thing. But then again,
Just bounce it on and off the cushion, go for the snooker.
yeah. But there's two schools of thought. Was you know, you could do that. You could go for it, and I would go with percentages, to be honest. But then if he wellies it and it flies in, you feel sick that you didn't go for it.
Yeah, but
yeah, like
you got to, you know, the way he's playing, he's missing easier shots than what he's. You could argue that he could just bounce it on and off the cushion and leave the white. You know, you don't leave him a double, but I think for me, 12-7 up, he might think to himself, "Well, there we go." That's dangerous because now he can just bump the black off and leave the white there, and Luke hasn't got a shot.
Yeah, he's not really thought that
He
one
didn't think
through.
that through at all.
He'd have been better going for it than doing that.
You could double this. You could just leave it. Go for
Yeah,
the
leave a
double
cue
lever.
ball. Yeah, leave a cue ball where the black is. He's got a free shot at it, really.
He's got it.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And actually, look where he's sent the white forward.
Yeah.
Rather than. So he's now got a ridiculous nip, but he's
not
got a
easy.
nip.
Wow. I thought that black was in all the way.
It looked it, to be fair.
It did, didn't it?
Let's see what Luke's got in his arm, right?
This was good effort, but he's
tell you
not
what,
made it.
I
Has he
tell
got
you
lucky? Has he got lucky? Oh my goodness.
Angled
Oh my goodness.
in. He can see it, but
Well, but this is a much harder shot than what he would have had. Especially queuing over the pocket. Well.
he had safety in mind, didn't he?
Yeah, it's not bad,
watch.
White. He's
Him
left
off the
Luke. Yeah.
You just try and double the yellow down. You've got to go for the pot here. It's an easy enough pot. You just want to.
Bit of a boppy, missing a few. Well,
Yes, it is.
if it goes.
Just roll down and bounce it off.
Tell you what, he's lucky it didn't go another half inch. I would have left a big bag.
That's the shot. I
That's
think he's
left
just
the
seen
nip.
the edge. Just seen the edge, which means it'll block the bag.
Well, this frame could have been over 10 minutes ago, but both players are doing the best to string it out.
Yeah, it's just a case of who wants to lose it the most. What's he done?
That's a ballsy shot, I tell you what.
It's a result,
It's
right?
a good
but
shot. I think he must have played that. It's a good shot. No, then. Cat and mouse. Because if Luke wants to get a safe white here, he's almost putting his yellow safe at the same time. There you go. And
There's a thin nip here.
yeah, it'd be interesting to see what Chris does here. Does he refuse it and just try and lay a
I think
snooker?
He has to go for that. He's not going to. Wow.
What's he done here? Come on, Luke!
Can see what Chris was trying to do. He was trying to get the black out and the white up the other end of the table.
Yeah, you've got the double kiss, so you either play for the double kiss to bounce the white back up the other end
Yeah.
of the table, or
If Luke a chance.
he had it. Yeah, I mean, I
easy.
think he had to go for that pot there. He was.
He's played that well. Played that very
I
confidently.
think that's the end of the game. I think that's.
Yeah.
Well, unless he goes in off here, I think that's Chris's. You know, he's asking himself some questions.
Oh,
there.
he's going in off.
He has.
That's a shocker.
Oh, wow.
How has he managed to do that?
I mean, it was obvious, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was obvious enough, so you got to play it with bottom.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Anyway,
Back to Daz and Phil.
apologies in advance.
You're joking, Daz.
What's that, mate?
What? The tension? The tension in that last frame.
What happened there?
How did he pop the white?
I don't know.
He
mate.
did, but how did he do it? You what?
Well, it's...
What? Dave agrees with me.
Exactly.
What? He played that perfectly at Luke. Wow. There's tension in the air. It's 12-8. Daz is disease-ridden. Antiseptic for the microphone, please.
Right, anyway, we're back at the action, Phil.
A ball's down.
A ball is down.
Oh. You've got the professional commentators now. Never mind those two. Don't matter what they've said. They've probably been slagging you off, Daz, but...
They probably have, but, what can I say? Jealousy gets you nowhere.
Exactly right. Oh, he's
what's that, Phil? What's he done?
Well, I'm not so sure he's gone for the right colour there, but nevertheless, it's gone in. Has he moved that yellow enough so that it goes in that bottom corner?
Possibly. Well, it definitely does, Phil, to be honest.
That's not a bad shot, though.
Yeah, but he played all the right shots in the last frame and then ended up going in off, so, I mean...
How did he find the bag for the white ball off that black?
Who knows, mate? Who knows?
It's the atmosphere in the club, Daz. It's buzzing.
It is absolutely buzzing in here tonight. Roy Rhodes has put a nice bit of commentating, lads.
Hey! Thank you, Roy. Well, I hope he went on about Bucky and Lammy.
It can't have been.
No.
That was silly.
Do you realise Roy's about 200 yards from us?
I do.
In fact, if he looks out of his bedroom window, he's probably looking at the club. He's going for the plant. He's got it. Ooh. Well, what I asked you earlier, Daz might come into play here. Does that yellow squeeze past the red?
I think it does myself. I think it goes.
Now, this is from a person that wears glasses but hasn't got them on.
Exactly. I've got some glasses, Phil. Shall I put them on?
Yeah, but they're your distance glasses.
Just stand further away from screen.
Oh, go on then.
Right, it looks
Stand on the other side of the club, maybe they go.
What a shot.
Oh.
What a pot. This goes now with a plant, Phil.
Can you even see the table, Daz?
What table? Can't see out in here, it's that full. Danny, we did. I did answer you earlier on my Facebook. Obviously, didn't hear me. We did check. January looks pretty stacked at the moment. Some of the things going on. We've got a lot of county stuff going on. We have.
What about February?
February is pretty stacked as well till sort of the third week in February when it's looking like there's a little bit of summer around. I'll have a bit of a chat with Gary and Sharon. It's that busy in here tonight, mate, that we're struggling to sort of talk to anyone.
Certainly agree with that, Daz. It's
but it is quite busy, obviously with commitments we've got as well. If there is a Friday that we can do, we've got a double header booked in, you see, as well, with Tommy, and and Ryan Walton both playing.
That's a good shot. Nothing easy, Daz.
There's nothing easy here, Phil.
Oh, he doesn't want. I thought that was going
I
in.
thought it was going in. He did that. He wouldn't have minded if it had done, Phil.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know that one. Does that go, that yellow? Or does it not now?
What yellow? You on about the one in the bottom left-hand corner?
Yeah.
Go where?
There's a gap.
What? Have you ever wondered, Daz, why you've never won a competition?
I won a competition at the Ivy once. I got my singles trophy.
Let me just confirm this. You reckon there's a gap for that yellow to pass the red in the bottom left-hand corner?
I don't think there's a gap there at all.
It does.
Well, that's a foul.
I think your antibiotics are too strong. Didn't it a cushion?
No, it didn't, did it?
Definite foul. For Phil Corns' sake, what is it, Daz?
1 free shot, 1 visit.
Good stuff.
Phil Corns, thank you.
Bounces the black out.
That's confidence for you.
Or puts the black, puts the black back
safe.
in. Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh. Good idea. Still got.
I'm going to say he's got to just try and take a pocket here, hasn't he?
Yeah.
That's going in.
To be fair, that's a beautiful shot.
Good shot. Good shot. He's definitely in the driving seat in this one. Could have been a bit of a game changer in that last frame, Phil.
Well, I think Chris
13-7, you know.
Exactly.
12-8, and if he wins this one, 12-9, you know.
I think Chris does need this, but he's done well to stem the flow, hasn't he? 12-8.
So he gets this one 12-9. He's only 3 frames behind. Luke will be sick early.
Well, I don't fancy yellows from here, Daz.
Well, he's getting them out. I mean,
yeah, he's put black in, but he's got 1 yellow out, so that's not too bad. You can always get the skill shot, can't you, if one of those yellows in this corner to the yellow in the bottom right-hand corner. They're there.
well, and he's pushed that safe a little bit, Phil, as well. So
yeah, unintentional that contact with the red.
yeah.
Oh, it's very positive, is this, Daz, isn't it?
I like a bit of positive attacking play.
Well, what do you reckon? Will Luke play the yellow into the open? Surely he's not going to go for it. Play the yellow out of bulk and ask the question?
Well, it's a big question to ask. Not easy for Chris.
Well, not with where he's got one of his yellows over the top left-hand corner. That goes from anywhere on the table, so if Chris was to miss. If Chris was to miss, then he's in his Luke, isn't he? It's a big frame, is this, Daz? Big frame.
It is a big frame. could say it's a game. Oh dear, that's a great skill shot.
Oh,
sorry, Luke.
That's you off Luke's Christmas card list.
I think
dear.
I were on it.
I think that might have been a bit
Bit harsh.
a bit strong, Daz. You could see what he was going for,
Well,
but there was no need for that. Oh dear, poor guy. Oh, where's he put that red?
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Well,
Wow.
I tell you what, this has just turned in Luke's favour. Skill shot required.
Yeah, but he could get it. He could do it.
Well,
Look where he's put the white ball.
he's certainly favouring Luke here now. Does that sneak through there, Phil?
Is that a plant? Is that a plant onto the top
I'm
left-hand
not
corner?
sure.
Is that worth going for now? Because even if it doesn't go, it doesn't matter. Oh, you're on mute, Daz. You've turned us off. But
It's all right, sorry.
The white ball.
Where's the
disappeared
white
as well.
ball going?
The white ball has
Shall we
gone.
replay that, Phil?
Yeah, show us a replay of that white ball.
Where's the
Daz.
white ball going? Well, this is could be a game changer. This. That's a great shot there from Luke. Developed it nicely. Hang on a minute.
Daz's daughter is on the line. Oh no, you can't do that. Well, that's unbelievable. Stevie B has joined us in the commentary booth.
Take your time, mate. Work it out.
Wow. What happened there?
Kevin Keegan. Take care. Good to hand for you. Good night, mate.
Well, Stevie Bennett just leaving. Good to see him again. Sure, Phil agrees with me there.
Oh,
That's a
gone in.
great shot from
It's
Luke Barlow.
what a super shot.
That's
that
a
was.
great shot under pressure.
Take your time. Deep in, take a breath.
And it's in. So 13-8 to Luke Barlow.
Daz, that's a big frame for me.
It were a massive
big
frame, that one.
Big frame. Chris had his chances there to pull it back to within 3. It's opened up to 5.
David said it's like watching himself.
What?
It means a miss. Oh dear.
Yeah, but I agree with Bob. He's gone kamikaze there, did Woody, didn't he?
He has. I don't know. But that would have to turn the game again. That you had it in total control. Round for your opposition.
Absolutely.
Not your opposition turning it round. You turned it round for him.
Yeah.
I think we've got a little bit of an interval going on at the moment.
He got his one free shot.
Yeah.
And actually put his red safe.
Yeah, and then his next shot, he put his other one safe.
So have the guys gone for an interval, Daz?
I think so. Tommy D says, "Come on, Mick Hucknall. If you don't know him by now, you'll never know him." Right, we're back at it. The interval's over. First breaks.
Good lad. Good night.
Nothing down though, Phil, from the break.
Sorry, Daz. I'm just.
That was brilliant. That
I'm still recovering from my son saying my bike's all right, mate. It's behind
the skip. Somebody will think, "Oh, that's a nice bike." We'll throw that away.
Oh, my bike's safe, Dad. Why? It's behind a skip. Dear, oh dear. Now that's a clever shot. That is a clever shot. I even think the yellow that's closest to the white ball might even pass in that bottom left-hand corner.
Try to put the colours right.
And if so, they all go, Daz.
Yeah.
Got to hang on to his white ball.
Oh! Well, if this goes now, Phil.
He's on it.
He is.
Surely he's going to take the top corner. Top right
corner now. It's got to be.
It drifts over naturally, does the white ball.
It does. That's the shot.
Slightly below centre. Come across. Frames on.
Not too hard.
Oh, hang on.
Well,
I'm not so sure that angle.
no. And he's give Chris a great chance here because they all go. Take the middle one of the...
I don't think go, Daz. I just think, that's the shot.
I don't know.
Patience, Daz, patience.
They all went though, Phil. They all went then.
You'd have gone then, wouldn't you, Daz? You'd have gone.
Yeah. Probably would.
What's your percentages this season, Daz?
Not bad, actually.
Only because you played 2. I'm one of them.
I've won more than one.
Oh, what a return. What a return from Luke.
It is.
Touche.
Get that, Phil.
Oh, no. I've got another pint of Guinness.
He's going to be slurring his words on stream soon.
Other dark stouts are available at the bar.
He'll be talking a right loader.
Thank you, Jamie. Cheers, Alex. Well, I didn't want to drink it, but I will do, Dad.
Yeah,
I will.
Forced into drinking that Guinness, Phil.
I will. I'll do it for the team. Has he seen something? He's got
an angle here to play this in the middle and into the others at the top. What a player.
Oh, loads of left-hand side, Dad. What's he taking? Is he taking the one into the centre? Is he? He can take the one into the bottom right with loads of left-hand side.
He could actually, yeah.
Loads of left. Come on. He's tried it.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's not bad in that though. He's all right. He's all right.
Why is he
good
all right?
effort. Well, these aren't easy, Phil. They're not that hard though, to be fair, are they?
I was going to let you dig your own old lead.
He's not going for it though.
He doesn't have to do, does he?
He's not now. The thing is though, you play safe so many times, and sometimes it.
He's going for it, Daz.
Well, is he?
Yeah. Well, he is with that shot, surely.
Well, if he is, he's left a tough one. He's gonna
screw back into it now.
Oh, he's making it harder for himself now, though.
Screw back into it now.
I don't think he can now. Oh, wow. Great shot.
I tell
Good
you
effort.
What, that was a real shot, was that? Was he in trouble now, is Luke?
I think it's easy enough out. Just the one on the bottom cushion, right hand side.
He might be in high heels, mate, but that's a bit of a stretch, is that?
No, it's not. Wait, this one here.
We're going off one cushion.
Off one cushion
near the top centre.
Yeah.
You can slide past those very easily.
No, bottom centre.
Hey,
he's going for the other one. This one here. That's the one.
See, I'm not so sure that
David
that helps him.
Just says the worst pool he's seen. Oh, it's a bit harsh, is that, to be fair?
Ooh. That hurts.
I've seen a lot worse than this.
Did you not see my semi-final?
I'm going to say it must have watched some good pool if this is worse he's ever seen.
By the way, I've deleted that video, Daz. It's no longer available. Available only on request. And the answer's no. Why did he put me on the stream table?
I've no idea, mate. Who did it? It wasn't me. Must have been them.
Oh,
correct. What?
He's asked
some.
He's asked the question.
I think it's been quite an entertaining game. Both players at a similar standard, and that's what you want.
Good shots. That's a good pot, is that, Daz?
It is.
Might have looked simple, but it wasn't.
Ooh, that's maybe not the best shot.
It's all right.
Yeah, he's played it nicely though. Good finish.
Drills it in.
Chris Woods pulls one back.
Back to 4.
13-9.
Luke to break. Well, he's straight on it, is Luke. No messing.
That one okay, says the David.
Yeah, rubbish apart from that, Daz.
I wish I had bottle to do it.
Ball's down. Oh,
I tell you
come
what.
on, Daz.
Tell you what, you've got to fancy a finish from here, haven't you, Phil? Come on.
Even you have to fancy
To be
it
honest,
from here.
if you wanted to put balls anywhere, there you go.
Surely you fancy yourself from here. Daz.
I would.
And what colour though? Yellows?
I think yellow's myself, to be honest. That's what I'd be going. Luke agrees with me.
Good shot.
Yeah, good
That'll
shot.
do.
Yeah, good shot from Luke there. Do you just drop this in, Phil, or do you? I don't know with this one now.
Well, I potentially might drop that in, and then we can play the long one to the bottom left-hand corner, Daz.
Right.
Maybe screw it back a little bit to the ball climb, perhaps. Don't try and get too close. You'll spoil the angle. Luke's in danger of overthinking this.
He is. I think that's the problem in it sometimes. They're so simple. Yeah, good Snooker's with us.
Hey, Snooker. Good to see you, mate. Well, would you go for this?
Probably not.
You've got to push this through. I don't think you can not touch the red.
Oh, screws it back. I tell you what, confident shot. Confident shot. Now he plays this into the bottom left field. If he gets this, it's all on.
Oh, it looks sweet, does that, Dad?
Beautiful shot.
How good's that?
Absolutely superb. Snooker there. Like I said on Facebook, you guys need to say the American prayer. Lord, give us patience, and I want it now.
Where's he going with the black, Daz? What bag's he putting the black in?
Bottom left.
What bag's he putting the black in?
No idea. Centre.
That's a bit straight. Is he disturbing the black?
Bottom centre. Doubling it.
Whoa.
Well, he's clipping it into the bottom left, like I said, Phil.
That's massive. Isn't it? I mean, you could even put the white ball in here. You're hitting it that hard.
I know.
Oh, what a lovely shot.
Oh, I'll tell you what a great black.
Beautiful shot.
Great black.
Beautiful shot.
So 14-9 to Luke Barlow.
Well taken. Not the best of positions, but a beautiful black. $14-9, Daz. Race to 18. Have we had any breaking dishes, Daz?
Any broken dishes? No, I don't think so.
Well, apart from you dropping your
there isn't any
Cup on the floor.
There isn't any on here, Phil, but that doesn't mean to say that there hasn't been.
Jordan Quinn likes it. Boom.
You have to like that. It was a good finish. Good finish.
Yes, Snooker. Beautiful.
Yeah, Snooker's on just saying it's good to see you chaps on Facebook. Yeah, we would have been on Facebook this afternoon as well, but we had a bit of an issue to start with.
You mean you forgot to log in? But apart from that, you know. Daz always forgets to do something. It's just what? It's in, Daz, it's in. Luke is on yellows. It was a subtle hint, folks, but Daz hasn't got it.
Sorry, Phil. I'm just. What was that? I'm reading a text. What's on what here?
Luke's on yellow stats.
Right, sorry, apologies there.
Daz can only do one thing at once. What a shot that was, Daz. That's a beauty. That's opened it wide open now. Every ball pots. The only problem here, Daz, is there's too many choices.
I know.
He's just gone the right side of that yellow. He's okay still. He's going to have to screw back to play the left-hand yellow into the same bag. What?
Well,
he's relying on getting...
He's got to screw this back now.
Yeah, maybe not the ideal
No,
way.
I think...
Not the ideal pattern, Daz, but
No.
it works if he can get it.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's played this nice, Phil.
Yep.
Just drops this yellow in. Do it hard. Absolutely perfect.
Oh, you what?
Right, thank you. Thank you very much.
And he has 15-9 now to Luke Barlow.
15-9.
What a game this has been tonight, Phil. They haven't let us down.
Incredible. For the neutral, Daz, it's been a pleasure to watch.
It has. It's been a good game. Nice and open. Nice and, two good games today.
I love the double headers. Full arenas out. The room is packed. Atmosphere fantastic. Crowd being on the best behaviour though, Daz. Plenty of banter.
Yeah, plenty of banter, which is
but not
good.
on the shot.
No, which is great. That's what you want, isn't it?
Another tap break from Luke. Oh, there we go, look.
Oh, balls potted. Look at that.
Where's the white? Oh,
Look at this.
Unfortunately, black is hampered at the moment. Yeah, it's certainly improved, David, since you've told him. Since he mentioned that, he's improved, hasn't he, Luke?
Yeah, he said, I'll show him who's rubbish.
Can he pot this yellow, top left-hand corner, go into yellow and black afterwards?
I don't know if he's got the right hand. Oh, he has. He might have.
If he can disturb them two, it'd be lovely. Oh, he tried it.
He did try. He did try.
He did disturb it, but he hit the wrong ball.
Paul Bucky's watching on Facebook.
That was a good effort. If he'd have nudged black instead of the... Where's that going?
He's not getting fouled.
Well, that's a foul.
One free shot, one visit.
What did Phil Corn say?
Phil Corns. If he listens back to this, he'll mention it. See how many times he's got mentioned Phil Corns.
You've said you've said it so many times wrong though, Daz, that you have to now say it correctly. The right way.
Not tonight though. Not today at all.
I don't think you have. Not even.
No.
Not a single
It's been
occurrence.
absolutely bang on today. Phil Corns.
He's even sat here with some gloves on, Phil.
Here we go. They're in the bottom drawer, Phil.
Oh, very nice.
IP. Oh, there we go.
IPA white gloves.
IPC white gloves.
Get them, Em.
I tell you, they won't fit my hands in a million years.
Oh, Daz, don't do that.
Oh,
That's the ruined.
referee. What do you reckon? Okay. Referee. Ow! Who's on what here, Phil?
Well, that's what I said, Daz, but you're driving, so I've no idea.
I don't know, to be honest. Barlow at the table. On yellows, it's on yellows anyway, isn't it? We know that. Whoa.
Just the yellow black, isn't it? That's
that's
for both players.
yeah, that's why he sort of maybe opened that up a bit, but he's still got a lot to do here as Luke. Again, as Chris, you know.
Chris has got that corner back though, the bottom left-hand corner, and he can bring the white ball into the yellow-black combination.
If I were Chris now, if I was Luke now, I'd probably be moving one of them yellows off that bottom rail, side rail.
It can potentially move too.
Into it, play into it.
Yeah. Although he would be splitting black out if he goes that way.
Yeah.
That's his problem. He needs to keep black where it is to start with because of that red. It's so good. Ooh. That was a good idea, but he's moved his yellow nearer. It's too thin for the skill.
Who's too thin?
What are we on about now?
Luke's never that thin.
Jabba. Really?
Jabba the Hutt.
I want to call him Jabba. It's a bit harsh, Jabba. Ooh, is he going for the skill here?
No, just developing. That's a good shot.
If it stops there, it is.
That's a good shot from Luke.
Well, the only thing is,
Luke's feeling pretty confident now, isn't he? Chris is probably, just feeling a little bit frustrated.
yep, that's the shot. Play this over the bag. He doesn't want it in. Doesn't want it in.
I think Luke can play the plant here, Phil, into the centre. Send the yellow. The yellow will be going down the table. The white will come out for the bottom centre.
How does he get the yellow black?
Well, I think if he's pushing this yellow down the table, which is exactly where it was, I think there would have been his opportunity to. I think that's worked nice for him, to be honest.
Well, he could be tempted to go for not the skill, but to break the yellow black out.
Oh, that's unlucky for Chris there, I think.
Oh, well, I think he's just slid past, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think
Can
he
he
has.
see that? He can see that in the centre. He can't keep it out anyway. That's one thing.
Can he see the other one by the black, though, Phil? If you can see the other by the black. would you be tempted just to? I don't know if you can though. Would you be tempted just to bump it out if you can?
Well, I know what you're on about, Daz, but
I don't know if you can or not.
I think it's too close to the red.
It probably is.
Can he manoeuvre his way into that?
Can he see any of it? He can't see any of them, Phil.
Ooh, you can put the white ball here, Daz. And he has done.
There's a white ball gone.
That changes things.
Foul, 1 free shot, 1 visit.
Phil Coates, are you listening?
He'll be listening one of these shots, won't he?
Are we splitting the yellow-black up?
I would be.
Yes. That's a good shot.
It's not bad.
That's good.
No, agreed. I'm agreed.
Yeah. He's put the black over towards one of his reds. I know it's not ideal, but it's good.
Bit of tongue.
That's only you can bite your tongue, Daz. He does. Well, I've no idea, but you did.
So the microphone on my chin and it slipped down.
Daz has bit his own tongue. Doesn't necessarily want to leave the one over the bag for last ball, does he? Well,
he is doing.
He is doing technically.
The thing is now,
unless he fancies a plant.
He's going to play a plant, isn't he?
Yeah, but if you play the plant and then drop both, he's
that's
okay.
what I mean. You're not going to drop both, I don't think, are you?
You could do.
Oh, good effort.
That's a
good
super
effort,
shot,
Chris.
That. Really good shot.
Good effort.
Really good shot.
Need to make sure this black now, else
full on.
He will be devastated if this doesn't go in.
It's there.
So there we go. 15.
Good shot, Chris. Good shot.
So unfortunately, we've got the the other team coming in now, but bear with us. We may be back. May not though.
All right, you've got the dream team back. Bucky is just getting strapped in. Big break from Chris, but nothing went in. Luke has the advantage. Playing the plant first. Gets it. One thing I've noticed is I'd probably say 50%, maybe a little bit more, 60% of Chris's support has gone home. And actually since that, he's actually started to play a little bit better. He's starting to think about it better. He's not getting... Oh, hello.
There's one guy
who... or something. Yeah, the guy that was shouting out was gone.
He was absolutely paralytic, that guy. He could hardly walk out the door. So he wasn't... I don't think he was helping him at all.
No, not at all. It doesn't help when you supporters are shouting, "Give me my money back." Does anybody, can I cash out and all that kind of crap? Good evening, Leanne. Tuned in. Somebody that appreciates the stream team.
Correct. I mean, it might make him think I'm going to prove you all wrong, but I'm not sure he's of that particular kind of mindset, to be honest.
Well, I've not seen enough to be fair, I've not seen enough of either player to suggest that they're going to, start break dishing and doing one visit clearances. So, Luke would have to. What's he doing here? Is it in self-destruct? He'd have to self-destruct, but that's don't drop. He's got away with that. I mean, that's what he played, but well, that's going to drop in, isn't it? Just as I say that he was starting to think about the game a little bit better, he plays a shot like that.
Very strange.
Still not easy for Luke here.
Snooker's happy to see us on Facebook. Mr. Hoffman.
Good afternoon or evening, Snooker.
Danny Bailey was asking if we checked January. I don't know whether Darren's answered that one for you, Danny.
Rhino saying wow. Well done, Luke. It's not over yet, mate. It's first to 18.
Rhino, are you saying wow because it was a scoreline you definitely wouldn't be expecting?
Yeah, well, me and Rhino were talking about it earlier, and both of us were of the same opinion that Chris was a little bit too strong for Luke, but from what I've seen of Chris, limited as that is, I thought he was, but he's certainly not shown any of that. Other than that, 2 or 3, I think 2, maybe 3 frames much earlier in the match where he sort of looked like he could play. He just doesn't seem to be thinking about the right shot, playing the right shot. He's decelerating a lot on his shots.
Yeah, he's looking. I'm not saying he is average, but he's looking very average tonight. I'm sure he's a better player than this, so I think he's just having a bad night. But Luke's not playing particularly brilliantly, but he's not really having to.
No, what's happening here is whoever's going first in the frame is losing the frame, I think. So Luke's probably going to lose this, and it's 15-11, and all of a sudden the pressure starts to turn back on Luke a little bit.
Well, every frame's been multiple visits, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I think
1 and 2 visit frames really.
Chris had the break dish, didn't he? In the middle of that 3 frames where he played.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So he had another. But other than that, see, Luke's had a little bit of run there. He's just made them 2 yellows messy, unless the yellow flicks off the top of the red and goes in. But
I think it does.
You've got to
I
see
don't
it
think he
anyway.
can get the angle to play it.
Doesn't need to. Is he not going to try and get into it now? Is he? He is.
He is, and he's very unlucky, really. To be fair to him, he's played a good shot, and both yellows have gone absolutely horrific. Fair play to him, but that's a decent shot. Showed a bit of maturity there with that one. Although it's one of them, if Luke could quite easily pot a red here.
Camantha's watching. Absolutely right, Cam.
Mr. Richardson, I saw Andy yesterday. He was very complimentary about how you've been playing, Cam. Maybe a money match for Cam.
Yeah, we should do so. Where was Andy? Was he?
He came over to Northern.
Oh, for you, yeah.
His cue, bless him.
Well, that's all right here. He's, if he's in trouble, it's a massive target, and they both go. Love to get Andy again, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he's just not interested, though, is he? He's not.
I think he would if the right offer was about, but.
Well, for me, surely here Chris just bumps his yellow off the cushion. Yeah, leaves the cue ball where the yellow is.
I'm not sure about that, because surely you can play the thin edge of the red.
Okay.
Yeah, it has, mate. Yeah. We know that. Thanks. He's back up though now. He's back up now. He's back up. Cheers, but thank you very much, Jabba.
Lads watching at home, so basically slagging Luke off.
Yeah.
Dean Martin.
Well, but we're back up.
Slag him off if you.
He's just had a bit of a hiccup, but we're okay.
Has Dean Martin commented?
I don't know. Does he on it?
If he has, tell him I called him a knob.
Back on. We are back on there, but we're back on Facebook. 15-10. Who's on what colour, mate? Do you know?
Those are 2 now.
Bucky?
Barlow's at 2. It's back on.
Luke's on.
Right, we're back anyway with you. How often these live streams happen? Pretty regular, to be honest, the live streams.
Luke's on red.
That's a good pot there from Luke. So I think Paul and Mark are going to be back with you now. Now we're back on.
Because it's going to next year. That news needs to go back. That's the result.
We're back. It wasn't long.
Just click on arrow. Okay. That one. And then the one that's got like the little computer screens. Up. Right. Down.
Middle right, yeah.
Right click it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then mirror.
And
Big
start.
break.
That's it.
So there we go. Massive break there as well from Luke. It's Luke that's broke there. So he didn't miss much. A bit of a scrappy one there. But Luke pulled out a good finish in the end. I don't know whether we got the end of that finish on the stream or not, but good shot here from Luke. Probably sees him on the hill. That's alright, is that though? I'll put your mic on and then they can hear you, mate.
He looks a bit tentative with that one, but he's had a result. He's playing a skill shot.
He's playing the double off the hill. Well, look at that. I mean, you'd absolutely dream of having these 5 balls to put you on the hill.
Yeah.
Just get closer to that yellow. That's perfect. Just needs to cue. He doesn't even really even if you just concentrate on potting it, he's still a massive favourite. But we'll be tempted to try and screw down the bag. Plays the.
But he didn't.
He needs to play the other one first. Other one first. He's going the wrong way.
Yeah,
He's going the wrong way.
all day long.
That's the headache.
He played it well, but it was the wrong shot.
He
This
had.
could go wrong. Still.
The only thing that goes wrong here is if he ends up landing on the black.
50-yard line as well, maybe.
Like that.
Inside 50-yard line.
It's easy enough. You'd expect him to get these.
Really. Is he doing enough though? Flick off the red.
See, if he'd have played the other yellow first, he wouldn't have had to do anything. He's nailed that.
Shot.
He's on the hill.
On the hill. He probably went the wrong way about it, but it was the same result. Well,
Dino says put a bit of jabber on it.
on what?
I don't know.
Dogs eat bees is on the chat. He says, how often do his live streams happen? Probably put 2 or 3 on a month, I would say. The money matches come along as and when. We've got 3 tournaments coming up over the next few weeks. So if you look at Facebook, 147 Sports Bar live streams, ask to join the page with the other 2,000 odd members that we've got, and all the information will be on there. Big break from Chris, but nothing potted. He'll feel that nothing's going his way tonight. I think he just wants to get out of here, to be honest with you. You can pretty much guarantee there's not going to be a big comeback on this game. And that's no disrespect to him, just saying that he's just had a bad night, and I think he's had enough.
Yeah.
You know, Luke's probably not played as well as he can, to be honest, but he's not had to do. Wouldn't surprise me if he gets asked for a rematch at the White
Rush of blood there. I think there was just a rush of blood, but he's still coming back to the table, I feel. I'll tell you what, he's a chance here. Well, if he'd have took the one in the middle now and gone down, he had a chance there to dislodge that Reading. Yeah, unless it goes, it might.
Yeah,
if it goes, then fair play.
Left himself hampered queuing now here.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it, when you kind of you can work in one or two ways, knowing that you can't afford to lose another frame. You either relax and think, well, I've lost, and then all of a sudden fight your way back into it. Well,
he's just got to take the pocket, I think, and then he might have a bit of a longer frame to negotiate, but he's feeling brave and he tries to smash it in with a load of right hand side and run into the red and run into the yellow.
Yeah,
but I think that's what he's doing as well, looking at how he's queuing it. No,
he's taking it.
He's gone for a sensible option. But that maybe puts at least another 5 minutes on the frame, you would imagine. That said, Chris. Oh no, Chris is.
Yeah, that's a clever shot.
Good shot.
Well, he could just come off the side cushion and welly the yellow and.
Yeah, that's a shot. Yeah, and he's seen it straight away. Oh, but has he got a cushion?
Well, that's just a little bit slack,
isn't it?
But again, there's still a lot of work to do for a clearance on the Reds with this.
I think at this moment in time, that loose shot won't upset him too much.
Now, if he plays the red in the middle,
dislodges bad one.
Could be game on.
Oh dear!
He's just.
Is it
He's going
both
to take the yellow
knuckles?
into the middle now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Whilst he's below it.
If he's queuing nicely, just screw off the bottom cushion.
I'd even run it through and use the other red.
It's just where it goes, isn't it? I'd rather not run into the red personally, but
Yeah, that yellow's over the bag. I think just when you put screw on it just
he's Mr. Red
makes
anyway.
it hard.
Mr. Red
One
anyway.
good in here now. This is the one that you've got to cue and not decelerate on.
Yeah.
This is, you've just got to punch this in and it's there.
He's played it well. He plopped it in, but I think he's played it well enough to.
Ryan Walton's been calling him the trundler all night, and it's appropriate, isn't it? 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
it
literally what he's doing.
But he's trundling his way to.
That's,
He's spoilt.
that's,
He spoilt my little line there. I'm just going to say he's trundling his way to victory. Not just yet. I think he will be, but not just yet. Chris will probably have thought, oh God, I wish he'd have got it, to be honest with you. So he's just going to lay the snooker here, surely. No. Well, he is, but not how I imagined he was going to.
I don't get that. I don't get that. He could have just played straight across for the one on the other side.
Yeah.
He's guaranteed the snooker, won't he? If he'd just tried to. I don't even know why he's. Just goes to show to me that he's not thinking straight. Unless he thought he could get below that red.
I think Luke here just tries to bump the yellow out, leave the white. Not behind the black, because he won't get the snooker, but just so the black's hampering the reds.
No idea what you're on about, Damien Cooper. Did not notice that Ryan Walton was playing. He isn't.
He sat watching. I'm not really sure what Luke went for then. He went for something mad.
Well, it's overrated, sir, his position. Surely he plays the red up past the black.
Has he got a cut? Yeah, he's got a cush.
Can you not play that as a shot to nothing? Play it up, straight up, try and get it over the black? I mean, you can't argue with that result, can you, really? But
yeah, he's got the snooker. And it's a tricky-ish one to get out of, to be fair.
probably a two-cushioner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably twice across the table.
He could play below the middle bag with a load of side, but it'd have to be really loaded up.
Can he get between the outside red and the red near the cushion and two cushions? Oh,
oh dear.
Misjudged that.
That's, yeah.
Damien's referring to Ryan when he missed the match ball.
Why would he not bump the black out there?
6 and 2 threes. I think the black goes easy enough, doesn't it?
Yeah,
he's going to leave it now.
He's got to get on it. That's the problem.
Shouldn't be an issue.
He's played that well. Well, finally he's pushed his cue through one. And then he's decelerated again. He's okay. Should be 17-11, so the match goes on. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh my goodness.
I cannot.
Oh dear. Wow.
He's got nothing to do, has he? He's just got to play this yellow into the middle.
Told you should have nudged the black out.
I can't believe it. Yeah, but I mean, you give him that shot 100 times, he'll get it the other 99.
It's a shocker, and it's lost him a match. Well, it hasn't lost him a match, but it was his final shot.
Ladies and gentlemen,
there you go.
The Ginger Prince.
It's a home win for Luke Barlow. Chris Wood just never showed up, really. He didn't look like he wanted to be here.
He had 3 frames, didn't he? 3 frames in the early stage, first third of the match, where he took out a good finish, then broke dished and what have you, and that was about it.
Yep.
That's all we really saw of Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. Luke did what he had to do, though.
He mopped up when he was given the chance. But yeah, fair play, Luke. Great result.
Never really got into
very
top
convincing
gear.
win, and I think there was quite a lot of people that thought that Chris was, they wouldn't have been surprised if the score was the other way around.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody really expected an 8-frame gap between the two, other than maybe Luke's nearest and dearest. And that would have been emotion rather than factual. So we will see you 2 weeks today for the grand final. Thanks for tuning in. It's group stages, so a lot of pool to be played that day.
Yeah, it's going to be a long day. There's going to be some fantastic pool, so come and join us on the stream, or even better, come down to the club and watch a pool yourself, have a few beers with us.
As Bucky said, there'll be a load of great players. And Lammy. So if we don't see you then, 14th is the Masters. And if we don't see you on the 14th, then whatever you do, 28th of December, whatever you're doing, cancel it, get yourself down. It is just the only place to be. Worst case scenario, join us on the stream and we'll have a few giggles. But thanks for your company, we've thoroughly enjoyed it. Sorry for the technical hiccup there. We wish you well and bid you good night.
Cheers.